I apologize.
Now we're going. All right.
Oh, okay.
We're good?
Hello, welcome to the fall 2014 anime retrospective featuring our guest star Moses.
Yo, what's that?
Part the anime C.
What? Oh, goddamn.
Moses, how salty are you right now?
I am pissed. I don't know. Are we talking about that right now?
No.
Okay.
That's a final thoughts shit. That's our thoughts next season shit. So we got some Mike Matthews. I'm here with you.
Good.
Hinting it to your rough, and got Matt Olson over here on the couch.
Yep.
We're on a couch today.
We're on a
Move
couch.
the fucking table over today.
Oh my god, this is a nice setup.
God, I'm so salty.
Anyways.
So here's about some anime from fall 2014, not 2015
Fall,
yet.
I got it.
This is gonna be long. So let's start off with some very quick thoughts on the season as a whole. Moses, since you're a guest star, go first.
Thoughts on this season? This season was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The ending, well, I don't want to talk about exactly, but let's see. You got a Kamiga kill. That was a good one.
Uh-huh.
Sailor Moon's still bad, though.
Yes. Can't change. Goddamn it.
Nope.
Okay.
Sword Art wasn't bad.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't. It was better than part of the last season's.
This
No!
is
Yes.
Alright, anyways. Okay. So, how do you think it stacked up compared to the rest of the year?
Compared to the rest of the year, probably second place.
Really?
What's your first place?
I actually thought this season was kind of weak.
Really?
I thought it was the best season.
Oh no! Last
Really?
season.
No.
Last season was the best season.
Spring was
That was the last season.
Spring was...
Spring with like No Again Alive, JoJo's, and nothing else.
And Out No Zero? Wasn't Out No Zero spring?
Summer.
It was summer.
Oh, was it really?
It was summer.
Yeah.
Wait, you think summer was the best season?
Yeah, it was.
What,
But
with
fall,
what?
no, but
With All No, with a Kamiga kill, with what's my third place?
Donkey no Terror.
Donkey no Terror, Tokyo Terror.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh
he
wait, you
might
know
be
what?
right.
Yeah, summer I think was probably the best.
He might be right.
Yeah.
No, spring had JoJo's No Game No Life, Black Bullet, and what else?
But Black Bullet.
Oh, it had Masco Regular High School.
That spanned 2 seasons though.
Okay.
But I mean, also, what are you guys not counting as that?
Though I think Winter's pretty strong with Kill la Kill and No Rain up there, and Kuriko's and
Maho Setsu.
You know what's Winter?
No,
And
God,
Maho
but
Setsu.
This season has Fate, Psychopath Season 2, Shirobako.
Becky. It didn't have Becky though. No Rin, Kuriko, Dainasakara, Kill la Kill.
Nagi no Sakara is not something you rate something.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways.
Okay.
Also,
All
let
right.
it be known that Love Live Season 2 bled
Oh,
into
Love Live
winter.
as well.
Look, as much as I love Love Live, I'm not going to put it as top.
As much you love Live, yeah.
As much as I love Live, I'm not going to
It's all
put
about
it
that
in
golden
top
time,
spot.
guys. It's all about
No.
that golden time.
Okay, what season had golden time?
Never mind. Yeah,
What season
summer.
had
That was
golden time?
winter. That was winter.
Oh, right, Summer. Never mind. Summer's the best season.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, summer was probably the best season.
Well, this season was good. Psychopaths should have been the best show.
Psychopath was really good. It had
It
great
was
pacing.
really good.
It had great pacing, great story. It was good.
For half the length of the first season.
Yeah, which...
Okay. As one of my favorite shows of all time, I'm just gonna say that the reason Season 2 wasn't nearly as good is because even though it had the same character design, same lead, what do you call it? It's some weird production title, but
Was it Kokami?
no, it had nothing to do with it.
Kogami's face showed up twice. Thank you very much.
Once.
One of them was an illusion.
Twice.
One of them was an illusion.
Pagani was your spirit guide.
Kogami showed up twice.
Spirit guide.
Once he took the shape of the guy who was like on her ass the entire time. Like when,
Right, yeah.
And then the second time was when he appeared in the office and just stood there.
Okay, yeah.
Well, also when she was at her apartment thinking about the whole what color stuff, he showed up in her your way.
3 times.
Okay. Anyways, but the thing is that I totally forgot about this, but I forgot that they were making a movie, and all of the main staff that made the first season was busy making the movie, so that's why they were kind of that's why Gen wasn't in charge of the writing for the second season.
And for that, we thank them.
Because you know the movie's gonna be awesome.
It better be.
Personally, I just want to say one thing though.
Yeah.
Personally, this season, the reason why I like this season the most is for top 5 contenders of the year. Even though this season had a lot, I gave it the most 7s this season. Well, sorry, we do letters here, Moses.
Letters?
The reason
Pluses and minuses, yes.
Yeah, the reason I gave out the most,
A
I'm
minus
going
A.
to give out the most C's, the most averages this season. But the top shows this season were contenders for top 5, all of them. And for that, I think it's the strongest season.
But see, this show had a lot of weak shows. World Trigger.
There were a lot of weak shows, but it also had the strongest shows of the year.
I don't know. I think it goes both ways. When I see like twin tails in this season,
You can't have a perfect season.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways, we can get started as soon as Mike gets back from the door.
Aikatsu!
All right.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Remember how I talked about Akatsu before, like the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Same. Well, no, it's almost different now. No, there's got the new chicks in. The older chicks are now doing their whole idol thing. And the new girls are like, I don't know, they're kind of doing they're in idols. And they're like, hey, Ichigo-sama is the best. She's my favorite. He's my idol. And it's still kind of shitty.
So how many episodes deep are we?
Like, in the series as a whole, like over 120. Yeah, it's a fun...
Akatsu.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Sunrise is just like Love Live Aikatsu, money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're posted in like the
Dude.
group, it was like, we make money, I'll put hours into it. And they're swinging money, and the culture is like looking over the edge of the
Oh
screen.
my god.
I mean, okay, like, the characters are fucking pointless and stupid. The real appeal here, besides the idol appeals, are the performances that are really, really fucking good CG. Like, I think best in genre CG.
It's possible.
And that's the only thing that keeps me coming back because characters are stupid. No. So I give this show a C. Because,
Great.
it's idol shit. It's the same shit as last time. More appeals, more great designers, more music. It's alright.
Where are we next?
Atsuki no Yona.
Akatsuki no
Akatsuki.
Akatsuki. You know, Moses, one of the best parts about doing this is we get to hear Mike fuck up every Japanese title in the season.
No.
Like, I wish you could go back and hear some of the things Matt has said for titles.
Yeah,
Mike has said for titles. Yeah, they've been done. Like,
wait, are we the only two that watched it?
I watched up to episode 3.
I watched it. I'm caught up.
I watched up to episode 7.
And
I mean,
like, the chick wants to bone that dude, but then the dude kills her dad, and that's not cool.
It was super predictable though. Like it was like the most predictable thing I've ever seen.
She's like, this guy's so cool. I love that guy. He's like the best. Oh, he killed my father. Oh no.
And that opening though. That opening.
I'm pretty sure it was predictable because it was in the synopsis.
I didn't read the synopsis.
Oh, it was.
I don't read synopses of anime.
Let me go check. Just don't talk next to it. Great.
Anyway,
I judge how I want to watch a show by the cover. If the cover is cool, I'll watch.
Suwon murders her father. You have to have that's what it said here, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I like Hawk. I do like him. But I think he's the only thing going for me in that show. Like, if he were to just die, I would completely drop that show.
I mean, this show... So it's a shoujo.
Yeah.
Akatsuki no Yona is a shoujo.
Okay.
And what I like about it is that it's kind of got this feel of... The World is Still Beautiful. Remember from 2 seasons ago or whatever? Whereas, like, it's a shoujo, but it's not... It doesn't take itself like a pure shoujo. Although it does kind of still do the whole, like, chibi face kind of tone shift things at times that kind of bugs me. But, like, it has action and they fight sometimes. And I like the characters.
Is she useful yet? Because so far, she's been like Sakura Naruto Season 1.
You know, they're just trying to get the dragon people.
So no, she still hasn't done anything.
Don't worry about it.
Because like Hawk almost died like twice for saving her ass.
Yeah, but right now they're in the middle of getting the blue dragon guy. I mean,
the best RPG on Xbox.
It's just
on Xbox 360.
It's not bad, but it's not great. I'd probably give it a C+.
Wait, is this shit still going?
Yeah. Apparently, I thought it was ended at 12. Apparently, it goes up to like 20 something.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I guess where I am, I would give it like a C. But I mean,
C+ for me. Yeah.
No, not a C+. C is pushing it for me. It really is pushing it.
All right.
What's next, Matt?
Amagi brilliant part.
Okay.
Brilliant part.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That show's good.
So
I hated it. I hated that first though.
Nominee for top 5 shows of the year. It was the funniest. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase this. It was the funniest intentional comedy of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
The funniest show of the year was Select Your Spread Across.
Can't wait.
But
oh god damn.
But that wasn't trying to be funny. This show was genuinely good comedy, and from the same writer as Full Metal Panic, as Matt and me both know.
Yep.
That show is fantastic, hilarious, great, everything.
I didn't really see what you guys saw in it at first.
Okay, no. And the thing is, like, what hooked me that I thought was so hilarious is that the main character. Okay, so his name is Kanye Seiya, but the way you write Seiya in kanji uses the kanji for West. So his name is Kanye West, and this character is a narcissist. So that's what makes it so funny. Like, I didn't know that this writer, like, does shit like this before until someone told me, and I was just like, oh, right. I thought back to Full Metal Panic. I'm like, wait, he's always done shit like that.
Apparently, in Full Metal Panic, one of the companies or something that they procured armaments from, or whatever, was called like Safe Brilliant Tech. Or something like that. So I guess he was writing these like concurrently almost, but you have 50 Cent or Sento Isuzu. Sento Isuzu is a girl. She's 50 Cent.
Which is funny because like when I looked at how they wrote her name,
they don't actually write that way, but you can write Isuzu as 50.
Yeah, that's why I was confused the way they write it.
They don't write that way.
I know, but I was like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, and then
you have Queen Latifah.
Oh yes.
Is that what's his fucking name?
She's the queen of the land, and her name's Latifah.
Fuck, you're right. God, yeah.
Anyways,
well, also it's Kyoto, so I'm like, I'll watch most
this show.
Of what they put out.
The best word to describe this show is charming.
It's charming.
It was funny and charming, and it's something that Kyoto has a specialty in. Is they can take things that are good and add little details and touches to them that just really bring out the best in the show. And like they did it with Hyoka. You know, they've done it with what was that show I liked a lot?
Was it recent?
It is in between Hyoka and now.
Poker Market.
No.
Was it Beyond the Boundary?
Can't movie.
Beyond the Boundary, yeah. I think Beyond the Boundary is good too. Let's just use that example. Like, Beyond the Boundary wasn't a great show, but Kyoto made it a lot more fun to watch than it otherwise would have been.
Yeah.
And Amagi Brilliant Park was something that's already good, and they just brought out the best parts of it really well. I love the characters. I love the comedy. It has a good mix of sitcom and like gag-com.
Man,
a little bit of slapstick.
When Kanye was sick and they took turns to...
Oh, that was so funny!
Those dudes was trying to get it in that pussy, bro. They're trying to get that pussy, and it was really funny.
That episode...
It was really funny.
God.
And we were talking about this earlier, but we have nominations for best episode of the season, and my nomination is the episode where they do the interviews.
Oh, I think episode like 6 or episode 7?
It's like, I think it's...
Is that the same one where Sento dresses up as a pirate?
No.
Oh, damn. Because that
was after.
No, that also they fed. Remember they fed Sento some kind of weird like.
Yeah, the truth potion.
Yeah, and I love how like they used to sped up the animation and slow it down to make them like really crazy as they put it in her like food. and then I remember like she shot them and they wrote in blood the killer has cow tits.
The killer's. My favorite part was when so they're interviewing all the people and the girl comes in and they're like, "Are you stabbed?" She's like, "No." No, I need this job. She's just bleeding out of her stomach, and you see the guy running with the knife outside.
No, my favorite was when they interviewed that girl, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, so what was your previous occupation? AV. Oh, that's cool. What?
and then
AV?
the pink Mori. What was the pink mascot's name?
Oh,
the really perverted one.
Macaron.
I'll go find
maybe. You think I still don't know if it's supposed to be a girl or a guy, but
I don't either.
It loved women.
No, his name is Tirami.
Tirami.
Yeah.
And Tirami sometimes just gotta itch the ditch. What was her stage name?
Yeah, because Mopple was trying to find ask what her stage name is. Because she's like, okay, so why are you moving from AV? Oh, I just, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. But, I just want to change careers.
So she's like, I want to get more up close and personal.
I want to see the joy in my eyes.
I was like, you were close enough already.
And I'm like, yeah! This is the best! And then later, Sento sent her email. It's like, hey, what was your stage name? She's like, what was my actual name? And he looks her up, and it's like her one voice credit is Sucky Sucky Paradise.
Sucky Paradise.
And it turns out it's just a video of animals feeding their young, and she was the animal narrator for animal videos. And I'm like, fuck nah!
I just love Sento's face when she's on the computer, just guilt-ridden, clicking link after link, and just looking at it, be like, I gotta keep going.
Or I loved how she was talking to Kanye. She had the weird truth potion you're in this girl, because she had the dream before that about all those girls that come take her spot. She's like, oh no, this girl, she's more mature and sex filled. I wish they would have kept her like an actual actress.
I feel like
what you for? I suck dick. I suck dick. think of the jokes they could have written for that.
But I feel like the way the episode ended was so funny because of the twist.
It was funny, but man, they had to kept it that way.
Either way.
What they could have done with that.
Either way. And then the astronaut guy with the cowboy hat.
Oh, God.
I love the guy who like the weird like demon thing, just swinging his hair around.
With the dream, and then all the girls come into fruition. She's like, fuck.
That was great. That was great. I mean, in the end, of course, they do bring the park back to... Because they build a Walmart next to the park. That's how they can see the park.
Yeah, the show is enveloped by a simple plot with a predictable ending, but that's not the point of the show.
Princess loses her memories after every year, or then this year because Kanye's here making it all happen.
Yeah.
Because the thing bloomed.
Because they got the most successful, fun-filled year of whatever, so, whatever.
Welcome to my Brilliant Park.
But it's like, whatever. But
yeah.
And then the last episode with the PV I loved, but,
Yeah. The show's great. The show's great. I give it A-.
Did you watch it, Moses?
I didn't watch it. That's why I stayed quiet.
Alright, you need to watch it.
A-.
I actually just give it an A, straight up A.
Yeah, solid A, I think.
Alright.
Next show we have...
Oh, God.
Is Vanguard? No, we don't. Okay, so...
Because I didn't watch that shit this
Cross,
time.
Ange, Tenchi, no Ryu, no Rondo.
Cross
It's my favorite point guard in the NBA.
I refused to watch that show for the longest time because I thought it was going to be another mech show, but I was so wrong.
I refused to watch it for 6 episodes.
I just watched it 3 weeks ago. I just marathoned it. And it's actually a really fucking good show.
It's really good. This was my dark horse of the season.
It's like the show I wanted to hate.
What this signifies is that when I tell you it's not even about the mechs, you need to fucking listen to me. Because I told you this from day one.
I came for Nana Mizuki.
Like... Yeah, but there's been other times where there should have been other like going factors for you that I'm like, why?
The picture for it is not nice. the key visual.
No, I don't care about the picture at all.
That's how I go to watch my shows. If it doesn't have a cool picture, I don't want to watch it.
You don't fucking read the...
You don't
No, I don't.
You don't like what studio did it?
You know I don't look at that much.
Oh my God.
I really don't.
No,
I really don't.
synopsis matters to me more than anything else.
And for that, you're a pleb.
No, whatever.
So anyway,
is it any good?
Well, see, I saw this and I saw under tags for genre, sci-fi, mecha, sunrise, and I'm like, yep.
Lesbian is not there.
So like, here's the nice thing is that
is rape there?
Yeah,
supposedly, the first one, was a physical examination that got very, very, very intimate.
Okay.
The second time, I literally could not, remember that it happened.
Because it was barely there.
It was barely there, apparently.
It was barely rape.
She got barely got raped.
It was barely.
She got touched a little bit, but...
So, what's great about this show is they pilot these, airplane thingies, like F-Zero cars in the air. But they do transform into mechs, but they barely fly them around. They defend the island and they go back and they're done. So I guess it's got about as much mech in it as I don't know, FMP. Going back to that again, I guess. FMP did not focus that much on the mechs, which was really good, but I like this show a lot. I love the characters. I love how Ange grows from the princess to the fucking battle warrior, hard ass that she is.
How do you feel about that twist? They're fighting dragons. That's what they're defending. Then at the end, like 2 weeks ago, you find out that they are the dragons.
Dude, I'm telling you, no. I was saying this from the get go.
M. Night Shyamalan bullshit.
No. Remember freezing?
Yeah.
This show's freezing.
Oh.
It's literally freezing.
Okay.
It's the same twist as freezing.
Oh, cool.
How do the fucking aliens show? It's when they go berserk with their powers or something like that.
Isn't that Claymore?
That too, dude.
Oh my God.
But
the one girl, the little short one with the red hair,
the lollipop.
Yeah, she fucking turned. Okay, the episode where she turned into one.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. And then Andy starts singing and calms it down, and then
No. So not only that, but they threw way more twists in this shit too. The when that one guy Embryo shows up,
God,
and when they had that whole council meeting and shit, I was just like, what? What even is this?
And
now?
the twist of the fact that the Vilkiss is a music boombox that she sings and blasts music out of, and that's the most powerful weapon on the planet. And only Nana Mizuki and Shrine Maiden Princess, who's apparently a main character and only had one line, can both sing out of and blow things to smithereens.
And why she comes out of the same
Yeah,
gate as
boom
the dragon. Why she comes out of the same gate as the dragons?
But I just love how the show has evolved. It's never the same show. It starts from just getting the Norma.
Yeah.
So the show's about the Norma. They cannot use magic. And they take them to the island. They get trained to fight the dragons. They don't know where the dragons come from. They don't fucking know anything. It's just like freezing, fight them, fuck it. Inter-school rivalry, which is the best part of the show. Ange grows from a princess to, really hard ass. Best battler. Only one who can control the Vilcus.
Yeah.
And then now, they try to go back to mainland. They find out their mothers hate them. They don't want anything to do with them.
It's really fucked up.
They go back.
Yeah.
Now the mainland's trying to come and kill them all because they don't want them anymore. So now the rebellion stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this show's going places, and I love that.
It's great. And Mei-chan. Mei-chan's good
And
too.
Mei-chan.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like it a lot though.
I like it. I give it a B minus.
Wow.
Really?
You like it, Neil? Okay, I give it a
I'm gonna give it a B+.
B plus.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where it's gonna go, and I don't want it to disappoint me.
The thing is, this is one of the shows every week. I'm like, fuck yeah, it's time to watch this show. It's fun. It's a fun show to watch.
It's a fun. I don't know. It's a fun show to. It's a fun show to watch, but I hate when the main characters focus only on women because they start doing.
Well, that's just you have to deal with anime.
I know. I get that, but it's something about it.
Just like Freezing.
I didn't watch Freezing.
Just like Freezing, only the women
Now-
have the special powers.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna say one thing too.
Yeah.
If you're one of those types of people that likes to listen to openings and endings, first of all, the opening to this one is great. And then now the ending
That's still.
okay. I'm talking strictly the song.
Okay.
Not even mentioning the animation. But it's by Eri Kitamura, which by the way is actually really good.
He's really good.
Now don't be fooled because the TV size for the ending, because they're always a minute and a half instead of the full song, which
is the better half of the two.
Now, anyways, did you even listen to the full version?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second part's awesome.
I like the first. I actually like the TV part better.
When they bust out the guitars and shit.
I'm aware.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I prefer this.
Now, the second opening is garbage.
I don't like it.
But the second ending's pretty good though.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Nani Mizuki sings that one. Because the second opening is sung by somebody else.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I love how they use the same animation sequences.
Speaking of the animation sequence, it took me quite a long time to figure out Kami Subs was putting a penis on that guy.
Oh, there was a dick there.
When you posted that, I'm like, wait, Ruben doesn't get the Funimation or the Crunchyroll rips, so I'm like, that they shot that in there to troll.
And then one episode
It was really funny.
And then one episode they put nipples on him.
That's really funny. Those guys are dicks. I love them.
They're like, finally with 100% more nipples. And it was, yeah, you put them on the girl. No, they're on the guy.
That's what they do. They troll. That's how I'm like, ah.
Alright. Sorry, alright. So we're going to, I don't know what this thing's fucking up sometimes. So going on.
Denki-Gai no Honya-san.
I saw 2 episodes. It's really funny. I just didn't feel like watching it.
Watch that entire show. It's just kind of collection of just dumb
that balloon fight episode was great.
really fun. That guy's dick was all in your face.
That was great. That was really funny.
It was really funny. That show is just a collection of kind of semi, cohesive scenes with no real point except for we all work at a manga store and we kind of like each other.
The guy can guess what manga you would like by looking at you.
I love that part.
So
we're really person's like, I don't know this one. I mean, also you find out that you want to finish the show. You find out that the girl who works at the government was childhood friends with that guy. And actually, he's the one who got her in hentai manga in the first place because she came across him looking at hentai manga.
She got trapped under a building that was being torn down by a construction site, and he had to go save her.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to rescue their porn stash, which I kid you not was
big
5 yards by 5 yards underground. This show was okay, and there are some funny parts. My biggest problem, I had 2 big problems. One, the art was so ugly and detracted from the experience. The second thing is, they did the whole girl power thing on Sensei
I thought
Chan.
that was great.
And it was fine at first, but then they just kept fucking going with it for the entire rest of the show.
I was cool with it. I mean,
and it got really old really fast.
It hit a little hard because she did shit I have not been too proud to do, like Febreze a shirt, and
all I'm saying
and
is,
like take baths in the sink.
they
Like, I don't do it anymore, but like in the past I've done those kind of things.
they just beat that.
And also they
joke.
just also beat that like weird sexual tension like drum all through the show, and never really pays off for anyone. Except when Super Lolly 18-year-old Chan kisses that guy that one time.
When he's sleeping.
Yeah. And she runs out screaming, like actually screaming.
Like, yeah, fuck, the blonde-haired one. What's, something Tan? Hiatan?
Yeah, I mean,
that's one.
I'll look up. Yeah, just come on. I'll look it up.
She was the only one, like, I really liked, kind of. Like, I was interested in seeing her goals progress. But they focus so much on sensation.
Her goal is get that dick.
Get that dick. Also, all the female characters like the same thing.
Hyo-tan.
Like Hyo, whatever.
Matt, did you watch it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the female characters are like the same damn character too, except
like Kamiko, the camera girl is kind of just useless. She's just kind of there.
I felt so bad for her. She's like, oh, everyone's trying to like get hooked up, and I'm just gonna take pictures of y'all because no one wants me. And I'm like, damn, girl. Those are some sad.
This is great. Like the government girl, her name is Oroban G-Men.
Yeah,
which is just great.
G-Men.
But I mean, I thought that, like the last episode, like the weird cosplay picnic they had was cool. Like the manager guys dressed as Kirito, and Sensei was dressed as like Yugiri. It was kind of pretty funny.
That was good.
But everything else, like, this is a collection of kind of semi-funny scenes that hits and misses sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean, like the Futon, the girl, the little zombie girl that has a baseball bat and hates zombies, so she's just goes to town with that bat.
Why do they call whatever?
Or if there was the one like the bathhouse one was kind of funny. Where it's
That
like,
show had a lot more slapstick comedy.
Where it's like, oh, you can just walk out there without a bathrobe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, you fucking lied to us. No. I mean, it's fine. I give it like a solid low B-.
But the thing is, it's better than a lot of comedy shows that came out this season. Yeah, you guys said Amagi Building Part is good, and I saw some of it, and it was funny. But the other comedy shows weren't really that great this season.
Yeah.
I mean, like shows that try to make you laugh.
It was really a season for comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it
season was average, except it had like it was literally gems in the rough.
Yeah.
This season was Alibaba. Anyways,
that's great.
I give this show a C+.
Okay. I didn't watch Danten ni Waro. No.
No.
Okay. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade works.
Best show of the season.
Episode nominated. This show had one of the best episodes of the season where she fought Berserker.
That's episode like what, 2?
Like 2 or 3, whatever that was.
That's pretty good.
That was great.
3.
Like, it was only supposed to be like a 2-second encounter, but they made that shit like 5 minutes. Shit was great.
Fate Stay Night is the best looking anime of all time. Who wants champion on this?
Okay, I want to, but I can't think of anything right now.
Best
Here's the thing. Yes.
Karno Kyokai.
No, it's better than that.
I don't know.
I thought it was until I saw this show.
But I mean, Kuroko looks pretty damn good.
I think they're all.
This show is
I think it's on par.
It just blends art and CG so seamlessly you can't even tell the difference.
I have one thing I knock at Fate Stay Night for an animation. What? The way they animate faces is so bland. They're pancakes.
Well, they have boring faces.
I'll give that.
It doesn't matter though. You can add some detail and some depth to faces. You don't have to. They're pancakes. And that's the one thing I kind of bug. Like, it's a beautiful show. Best special effects, best backgrounds, best
animation,
best
by far.
animation.
Nobody touches
fluid.
Them. Yeah,
people are like moving when they're not moving, but those faces are flat.
I get what you mean. I can't
remember the last time I saw Ren's nose.
You know what?
Okay,
okay,
fair.
Okay,
I mean,
but Karno Kyokai kind of the same thing, same studio, but it's also a beautiful show.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that, but then like they released the fact that like they're gonna add more on like the Blu-ray releases of this, and it's like how the
it's not. Well, okay.
Are they just like touching it up? Is that what you mean
by
adding more?
I can get brighter.
Did you read?
I can see it was a pretty dark show. I can see that.
No. Okay, you guys didn't read the article. So, television studios, they have a certain contrast like limit that a shows can hit. Wow. And so when they're given a show, they'll run a contrast filter on it to meet their standards on TV. And they do it to avoid like seizure or whatnot, stuff like that.
Okay, I can see that.
So
Epilepsy.
those scenes aren't being made better for Blu-ray. They're being put on the way they're meant to be shown.
Unfiltered.
There are scenes, even in the opening, you'll see it, where they look dull. You're just like, why is it so dark here? Like when Saber gets summoned against Ryder, when he uses the command seal. That, if you remember, that scene just like
I saw the comparison
for
between that.
no fucking reason.
I
And
did
it's
see that.
because of the television studio filters.
So
that scene was not drawn dark like that.
Okay,
it's
so
actually
the,
very
so
bright.
the Blu-rays are just shown without the contrast.
How it's supposed to
without
be.
the filters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
But
pretty cool.
I mean, there might be added footage. I'm not saying they're probably won't. Like they probably will. But I'm just saying, in terms of like looking better, it's just going to be without any filters.
You know, one thing I really like about this Fate is that I didn't hate Shiro. I normally hate Shiro.
I didn't like Shiro.
I liked him in this one for some reason.
Shiro.
I mean, do you remember him in Fate Stay Night? That was pretty bad.
I
Moses,
forget Fate Stay Night.
when they make the Heaven's Feel movies after this season, you're going to like Shiro even more.
See, I don't even know what that's about. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
Like, I have no idea what that's about.
Now,
I liked how in episode 0, the whole thing followed Rin.
I liked how it was 40 minutes and they didn't make us wait 2 weeks for it.
Also, it followed Rin. I thought the entire show was going to be them following Rin.
I really thought so too, and I would have
Which
liked
would've been
that.
a better show.
I would have liked that so
to
much
be
more.
fair, she has so much more screen time than she does in Fate Stay Night.
So, make it better that way. It's better that way.
It is better. I mean, Ren is a better
I'm
character
saying,
than Shiro.
right now, in Unlimited Blade Works, she has a lot. It follows her a lot more than Shiro than it does in Fate.
Well, if you've seen the movie or play the visual novel, you kind of know why.
Yeah.
Because I played, I got through Fate, and I got through Unlimited Blade Works, but I have not gone through Heaven's Feel, so...
Neither have I. Neither have I.
But the thing is, though, is
that one changes the game.
Apparently, Ryder's supposed to have, like, way more screen time in that one.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Did Ryder, like, fucking die?
Ryder, yeah, this one's Ryder just pieced out, like, you see her and she's dead.
That was a cool fucking death.
But you find out who she is in
Find out
Heaven's...
her fucking her head turned around, like, twice.
Yeah, you find out who she is in Heaven's Feel, apparently.
Okay, Santa Claus. There we go.
I don't want to say it, because we haven't seen it,
Heaven's
but
Feel
yeah.
is very, very deep. You guys say it's the best show of the season. I think it is the most well-made anime
Most
of
crafted.
the season. It is by far the most effort, the most production quality. It's the most quality anime.
I'm
But it
sensing
is,
a butt.
I do not think it's the best anime because
This season, or this... Are you saying this season?
This season.
Really?
I have a guess what you
Oh my
mean.
god, Ruben.
Because the thing is that Fate as a story, if it was Fate Zero, hands down, best in the season.
Well, Fate Zero is one of the top 5 shows of the past decade.
The thing is that the story of Fate Stay Night has flaws in the fact that it's a fucking eroge, so it has certain standards to fulfill. And this anime,
making sure that Saber is fucking tsundere, and I fucking hate that. I prefer the most serious, more serious Saber from Fate Zero.
Like, amongst many other things, yes. Yeah. And so, you know, kudos to UFO Table for doing their fucking A+++ super fucking torpedo Corvette effort. But sorry, you're still adapting Fate.
And also, the problem is, if you saw Fate Zero before this, it's like not as good as Fate Zero.
Right. No.
It's like when I'm spending an entire episode on like how the game works. Like, yeah, I know how the game works. I saw this shit already. I get it. No, it's cool.
But what I liked is that they took liberties in this particular run of the series, where it makes it better that you have seen Fate Zero at this point.
Yeah.
So, because
they throw Kiritsugu's name around constantly in the show.
Because they didn't do that. I mean, in the original one back in like.
Because Kiritsugu was like
06 or something.
That
That
in the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, then I was also Studio Dean, and that one was just okay. So
CG Dragons.
So as an adaptation,
now we're gonna actually be fucking the sun.
As an adaptation, it wasn't the worst thing in the world.
I hope they edit
No,
that.
it wasn't.
But
that part doesn't actually
It'll
exist
be
in
the
show.
best dragon you ever
But, I
seen.
mean,
in the
that whole scene does not exist in Unlimited Blade.
Oh man,
because of how things
I
happen.
mean, one of the reasons I like this better than the original adaptation, because, like I said, Shiro. Like, Shiro brought the show down in 06. He really did. Like, how much
he was an anime character.
How much you wanted Saber bothered the crap out of him.
Amongst other things, yes.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
But, like, this one, like, they're just, like, bros. They're, like, brothers in arms, even though it's still kind of stupid. But, you know, it's still a lot better.
Well, Saber is technically a man. We forget about that part.
Spoiler alert!
You know, I'm gonna let that go. I just always just let that go.
God, I was waiting for. Oh, okay. So if George ever listens to this,
What you want?
I was waiting. Oh, yeah, I know he won't, but I was waiting for him to.
So fuck that nigga. I mean,
when it got
Okay.
to
Disclaimer, as usual, both Mike and Moses are black.
Oh yeah, I guess. So it's okay.
So after the fight that Lancer was in against
Archer?
yeah, like I was like almost half expecting George to either message me on Facebook or like tag me in a post or like text me or something saying no, don't do it, he's gonna get Gable.
Gable.
I want Lancer to not commit suicide in Heaven's Field so bad. Like for once just not kill himself.
Oh god, well
is that a thing?
Yes, he kills himself every round.
it's
You don't remember Fate Zero?
Where am that shit? That was
Yeah.
bad as fuck.
You don't remember Fate Stay Night?
No, fuck that show.
He didn't actually watch Fate Stay Night.
Well, you don't need to.
I don't care. I don't care. I see
Anyways,
it, yeah.
I give the anime an A+. I give Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works an A-.
I give it an A plus.
I give it an A+. This is the best show of the season, almost best show of the year.
Almost.
Almost.
Ain't no kill though, Matt.
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
no.
All right, let's not go there right now. This is for later.
Anybody watch Garo Hono Romi?
No.
Didn't even hear
What?
about
You
it.
did?
Garo?
No,
I didn't.
No,
I
Matt.
No, I didn't.
didn't. Okay,
The
then.
fuck?
Oh, I watched the first like 2 episodes, but
Cool.
then I'm like, nope.
Ruben, girlfriend Kari.
Okay, so this show had one good character. It was the chick from France, and she had a whole episode devoted to her, episode 11. But 12 episodes, nothing happened. It just followed them, and they did nothing.
Hey, go buy our game.
That show was like,
Hey, go buy our game.
C.
But now
Look
we're
at that
getting
show, C.
boyfriend Kari now is coming out soon.
You guys don't understand. Every episode was just them focusing on a girl. They had some problem. She overcame it. Next girl.
No,
And then-
overcame it. Buy our game. Next girl.
Silver Link literally like took out like 5 mortgages to pay this 50 like top name voice
For like
actresses.
2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, and also Miss Monochrome was in this show.
Yes.
I don't mean Miss Monochrome. I mean Miss Monochrome. The real her name in the show is actually Miss.
What reminds
Monochrome.
me, Mako was in Inou-Battle at one time. Like they were at the pool. Mako was kind of swim
Oh
around
yeah, I
by.
remember that.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
This show sucked.
You give it a C?
I'm giving it a C.
That's
because,
not suck. That's
because the French girl was fun and she got a whole episode once.
Cool.
Oh,
Of Grisaia.
gross.
Disappointing.
This is where we're
Man,
going. This is
like
gonna take
you want
time.
to fucking
This
you want
show,
to fucking notch up my badge a little bit.
like this show was so disappointing. Like the first
God.
episode, like
Awesome.
I watched the first episode and I was
Awesome.
so bored. And then the end,
Fuck
the
you.
last 20 seconds, I'm like, oh shit, shit's about to go down.
When he walked
But
in that
it-
girl changing into his room, yeah, she's about to go down.
No, when they showed like the one working on a bomb, one
Oh.
getting a gun, one getting a sniper.
Oh, that-
I'm like, okay, this is gonna be some cool shit.
Yeah.
6 episodes later, I'm like,
What's the show about?
what's-
It's a show about, hey, here's these girls. This is a narrow game, by the way.
the best part of that whole show was where she made him that like fanny pouch.
That's kind of funny.
That was the best part. I'm not gonna lie, that was amazing.
The automatic responses. I don't know how you deal with these women. I just say automatic responses and hope it works out. This time it didn't work out.
Okay, the main guy, Ouji. I think his name's Kazumi.
Kasamiya.
He is probably my favorite male character of all time. Is he just doesn't give a fuck. He just like, what these fucking, this is fun. I'm just gonna roll with it. Fuck, who cares? I'm just gonna go with it. Like when, like first episode, like he's just walking into his room. That girl was changing in his room, naked. He's like,
That was good.
who calls Shirobako? Say my birthday. And just, huh?
No.
I don't know. Is someone here?
No.
Go look at the
I think I would have heard it.
That's all right.
Yeah. He's like, did someone call Shirobako? It's not my birthday. And he just walk right on past her and just didn't give a fuck. And then like one time he's walking, he worked out in the morning, he came back, another girl was like feeling herself up on his bed. He just walked right past her.
Oh, and he opens his fridge and just gets his juice.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't see you there. Then like they have to leave for school. They make a Martian chat about how she's a bitch in heat. Like he just has fun with the dumb shit. But the problem is they squander him so fucking bad because he has a really interesting possible backstory with his training as a master they never touch on, as well as his career as like a hitman that they never
Yeah,
really
I know.
get into.
Like it's like
Which could have carried the show by itself.
The show has a lot of potential. Like, even the tsundere girl that's not really tsundere wants to be tsundere. Like her, she's a great character.
She's kind of No, she did pierce up in a coffin.
You mean the... Wait.
The blonde.
Oh, I thought you were about the black-haired girl.
No.
Well, that is a problem that the show wants to be Bakemonogatari. But it doesn't
really
understand how the show is good.
My first big speed bump in this show was the tsundere who doesn't know tsundere wants to be tsundere, whatever.
That was great.
We had 2 episodes about her being pissed off about a cat being dead.
That cat got wrecked, though.
Like, oh no, my cat died. Shit, here comes my fucking bipolar issues. Blah, 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 stuff me in a coffin, 2 episodes of sitting in the rain.
Oh, I'm pissing myself now.
Oh my god. I was like, this is so incredibly stupid.
And the dude sat out there for 3 days.
And then...
waiting for it to come out.
And then, fast forward, they got to the black-haired chick, I forget her name. They spent 1 episode. And the entire show, I thought she was the main heroine.
Yeah.
I'm wrong, apparently.
Fake Fenchikahara.
Because she's the mysterious girl at the school.
Also, she got a fucking box cutter she carries with her.
Yeah, because she's like the mysterious, she reeks of main heroine. Okay, wow. She just...
Black tar.
She reeks of,
Mexico.
Of main boo. And she gets 1 episode on her arc, which wasn't even great.
It was kind of cool where I thought she blew herself the fuck up. That was kind of cool.
It was cool, but you knew she wasn't being
she was.
Did they ever use the weapons in that show? Like, aim the weapons in the show?
Yes.
The last episode was actually kind of cool where where the whole big thing, the last 3 episodes was about how, I forgot what the fuck this chick. The girl,
hair color.
Red
hair color girl used to be friends with his sister. And some crazy shit happened where they got stranded and they started losing their minds, Lord of the Flies, and her sister sacrificed herself to let the girl escape. And then, one of the girl's fathers, who the girls died, was trying to kidnap her to take revenge. But they were able to to get him to go to the bathroom so that the main guy could snipe him from a mile away
through a 5-centimeter crack.
It was kind of cool.
Okay, the maid did try to bomb the school.
Yes,
of course.
I'm not sure
Ouji.
Why she did that?
She did it because bitches be crazy.
Right, exactly.
D+. The
D+. Ouji did snipe the guy.
That was rad.
There were box cutters at some point. No! Oh, no. We were seeing the best part of the entire show when Ouji went and capped Marika's mom.
That was pretty cool.
Or Marina?
Sure.
Brown
hair girl, Ollie.
Brown
Ollie.
There you go.
Her mom was trying to kill her or something like that. Yeah. And at the end of the arc, Ouji goes to where her mom works, walks in the office, says a few words, bam, headshot, walks out.
Shoot her in the thigh like Jack Bauer first.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then pop, out.
Because shoot in the thigh, just like Jack Bauer says, I give you my word.
and then because the little girl had a death thing on her head from her mom, so she could take over the company because she was in D+.
D+.
Excellent male character who's shoved to the side to that vagina. That's
Ruben, don't do it.
I'll be nice.
God.
C minus.
You said
because
you said letter D wrong, Ruben.
Because Ouji was awesome and that bitch's mom got cut.
Also, the show looks good.
It looks
okay. And animates well. The ones about on guitar really, really bad.
No, they fucking did the 16:10 aspect ratio thing the entire time.
Again, trying to copy Bakemonogatari guitar because they do that sometimes.
They did
almost all the time.
But here's
But I feel like they just couldn't. No.
The arcs felt out of order, and they weren't that interesting. I thought Red and the sisters arc at the end was the most interesting one.
I think sister arc
because
long.
She starts off the story by saying, "I'm the only survivor." At the end of the first episode of that arc, everyone's still alive, so shit's about to go down.
Shit went down.
That's sister. There was a straight up fucking sex scene in that show. With the teacher's ramming her in the ass in the fucking tree.
Oh, right.
God. Okay. Not only that, they didn't want to animate it, I think, so you heard it, but they were just standing still.
D+.
C minus.
Alright, let's see here. What's it, Gugure? Kokoro-san?
No.
God, no.
Matt, Gundam Build Fighter Strike.
Yeah, it's more Gundam Build Fighter.
Is the mom gone?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit though.
Because it's like, well, this is like 8 years or 7 years. I don't know.
She's super milf now. Then
It's like several years like after the events of the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I like these characters a lot more than the main characters from the first one. And I mean, the Gundam battles are still, you know, they look like regular Gundams, but it's the whole like thing about them trying to like go to the national tournament or whatever. That shit I don't care about. But the eye candy, they always throw it in. It's like a thing that they do.
the mom.
Well, this time they actually
How dope is this mom?
She's got that ass, bro.
So
she's got that ass.
In this one though, they actually are bringing in like girls that are like right around like 18.
Legal.
So I'm a little more pleased. I like that's supposed to be like.
Do they have that ass though?
One does.
Go fuck. What's her name?
I don't remember actually. They
I'll believe you. Okay.
they like just introduced her, so I don't even remember. But no, like I said,
Gundam Billfire's tried, dad ass.
As we speak.
This is literally just like fan service for like all people who've watched all previous Gundam series, and then just advertising for like the actual product. That's all.
That was
the
not bring it
shows.
up on Google, as it turns out. Oh wait, no, I found it. Okay, yeah, like a little bit. Okay, I'll give her that. You know, got some back there.
Baby got back. All right.
Baby got back. That's actually fact. Whoop, whoop.
But anyways, it's not done yet. It's still going, but whatever. Because like this show is only kind of for me as a Gundam series. Like I can never give this more than a B-, I think. And I mean, kudos to those who can actually have the guts to call it their favorite show of the season. But I don't see how
Of the season.
There's people that like in the comments when I go to the download page.
There are people who
So they don't like good shows.
There are people who said Tokyo Ghoul is the best of its season.
I didn't watch.
No, best of the year.
Uh-oh.
Like top 5 of the year.
Yeah, that's the thing. For 2014, like Tokyo Ghoul was on
And
like,
Space Dandy were the 2 top shows of the year.
Oh my fucking.
Oh,
God.
that existed. That existed.
Okay, no, fucking Anime News Network. Fuck those cocksuckers. Like
You heard it here, folks.
No,
the Critical D says Anime
fuck
News
them. Why?
Network. Fuck
Well,
those
why
fucks.
Because they don't fucking watch anime. If they did, they wouldn't fucking put Space Dandy as your fucking best show of the year. They would fucking put Space Tokyo Ghoul as a top 5 show of this fucking year.
Sakura no Terror was so good.
Now it's good Tokyo Ghoul, I guess.
Fuck up.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
No, the problem I have with them is that they're okay. There's the idea of it's their opinion. Your opinion of the sky is fucking purple. It doesn't mean it's not wrong.
Opinions can be bad.
They can
Yeah,
be bad.
no. You have bad opinions.
Yeah.
Not everyone's entitled to them. Some people don't deserve it.
All of those lists were bad opinions.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's mine. They don't watch anime, so because of that, fuck it, whatever. Okay, fuck them. I don't care.
All right. Next up,
Gundam G,
Gino
Reconguista.
Recon the Spanish Inquisition.
Man, that anime looks bad.
Okay, so
That looks anime, isn't
It looks bad.
they went back. Sunrise decided to go back to like the late '80s style of the way they animated Gundam series in. Which, by the way, there was a period of time when Sunrise animated Gundam characters really shittily.
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 Got
Yeah.
it.
Order of the day, this Gundam series decided to go back to that, and I don't know why.
Like Gundam aged it right. Gundam
So-
aged kept that style, making it modern.
yeah,
So what the fuck were they doing
So
here?
Matt, was there like zero CG in G? Like was there just none?
Was there any G in the G?
Was there?
there was if there was any, I couldn't tell, but it looked for the most part all drawn, which is fine.
Which is nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah.
like drawing.
But it was bad drawing.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
Moses.
different though.
But Moses, what I'm gonna do when you come back is I'm gonna show you what Gundam Unicorn looks like. Then I'm gonna show you what Double O looks like, and you're gonna look at Gino Reconguista and you're gonna be like, "Wow, that sucks."
We will see. We will see.
So
This
this
call
okay.
it Geno Spanish Inquisition.
No, like it's not even the animation that even bothered me that much. It was literally everything else. Like
Wow.
Well, how's the main character? Is the main character like?
he's fucking retarded.
Oh, it's a C? Wow. Oh.
Oh my
Wow.
he's,
Okay, wait. What Gundam show has had a female main character?
I don't know. I don't watch Gundam.
A couple of them actually. Well, not like main. Well, okay, there's
Gundam
like,
SD.
it's like one of those where they're like, it's like there's two mains.
I want to say something to that, but I'm not going to say it on this cast.
There's like ones where there's like two mains, or there's a guy and a female lead, but never just like a singular like main character.
So there's no Kira Yamato of females?
There's no Mila. Okay.
Where she
Oh wait, no. I guess
where
there
she
is.
pops out her seed.
Oh my god.
What would you give this anime, man?
Okay, it's not even... Okay, so the mech designs are retarded looking. Go back to Unicorn and 00, please. And,
Oh, Sunrise the Buffalo. Okay.
okay, there's supposed to be, like, some kind of, like, power struggle and, like, war going on, but nobody in that show is taking anything seriously, and I fucking hate that. Like, you're fucking battling each other, shooting lasers and rockets at each other, trying to kill each other. And then here they're doing with, like, cheerleaders and dancing around and shit like ballet. In the thing where the halfway point where they cut to the commercial, it's literally one of the characters in the show doing some weird, like, ballet shit.
I like stuff like that.
And
That's
I'm
just me. I like stuff
and
like
I'm
that.
like, God damn it, this is stupid.
I like it when they have those little intervals.
So, by
Yeah,
the
like
way,
I liked in like C Money Soul, they just said C.
Like,
Just between that.
I mean, like in Brotherhood, they just named out every character in the whole show for 64 episodes.
I guess
They did.
like, also Attack on Titan had like weird facts about the world too.
What they cut
really
out in the
good.
Funimation dub.
Oh.
Are you serious?
yeah.
Remember they had the whole story in the last episode?
Oh God.
We read that.
Oh, it was a wall of...
Yeah.
we read it. It was great.
And then it comes back and it's another
I
wall.
I just read that one too. Oh.
So anyways, this is the one and only Gundam show for me to have not finished because I couldn't do it.
Where's the new Zoids
Matt,
anime?
please.
Oh my god, this show
Matt,
is so...
please.
That's
Matt,
cool. Where's our new Zoids anime?
No.
guys?
Zoids is all about
You
the new Transformers or Madan
Fuck
anime.
that.
You don't understand, Ruben. This show sucks.
Okay.
Zoids is better anyway.
So, like,
Whatever.
Like, I would rather go... I
F or D minus? It's not Gundam in the name, so it might be a D minus for you.
yeah.
If it wasn't done,
Well,
then maybe an F.
And Tomino is still the one writing it, and he's done all the previous, like, main Gundam series. So I can't...
I wonder if he hates himself yet. Like,
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna say...
I've been writing Gundam since I was 20. Save me.
I'm gonna say a D minus just because of that, but at least the next Gundam to come out later this year is gonna be the Origin, which that I know for a fact will be awesome as shit because I have the manga.
All right.
Cool.
Let's move on to
Hitsugi no Chaika Avenging Battle.
Oh
You watched
damn
that.
it!
me and Matt.
I've only finished the first season. Fuck.
So you, congratulations. Have fun.
This season was just as good as the first season. Here's the problem. So the ending wasn't bad. The problem is the ending should have taken 3 episodes. They stuffed it into 1 episode. You know how... I need to spoil this for you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know how literally for the entire 2 seasons... what's the dragoon's name?
The dragoon.
Angelica or something like that?
Yeah.
Was it Angelica?
Wait. What? Oh. The one. Was she in the first season?
The dragoon girl? Yeah. The giant dragon that transforms into
yeah! Oh, I
a
love
little
that
girl
character.
or a chibi girl.
Frederica.
Frederica.
Oh, I love that
You know
character.
how she's pestering Toru to become her contract the entire fucking time?
Yeah.
He does in the last episode for an entire day, like 10 minutes.
What?
And like I don't know, like the sequence of events and the decisions were fine. It was a good ending, but it should have taken 3 episodes and they stuffed it into 1.
Oh.
And it pissed me off.
Damn.
It pissed me off.
So was the action at least like kind of on par with the first season?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for sure. Yeah, it was, like the season was quality. It was good. It was just as good.
So is it a serious show?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Like I didn't look serious to
Like
it at all.
they have like bits and pieces of like dumb moments, but they're very brief though.
Okay.
I mean, I still love Chaika. Well, red and white Chaika. How they have
Red and white.
broken English.
Oh god.
You meet the 3 black Chaikas, and then the big black Chaika at the
Big
end
black Chaika.
is like the real Chaika kind of.
Oh.
But so they get all of King Gaz's remains together, and she like eats them through her dress, and you see this like. And then she's like,
octopus thing.
and then she just like shits out gas.
I
kind of gross, but
I have to see this shit now.
So I mean, Gaz gets.
Does he get resurrected?
He does, and then you haven't met his legacy treasure, which I think they make the mention of the first season. He left his
they talk about
his treasure.
They don't see.
They find it. It's cool. I give the show a B+.
Wow. Okay.
Well, okay. The thing is, Moses, I initially dropped the first season because I thought it was retarded, and then that's when Ruben's just like, based on like what you like in anime, I'm surprised you're not watching this. And I'm like, okay. And then I sat down and during the dead period and I started watching it. I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of good.
The thing is, like the show. The show is done by.
Door, please. Thank you.
Chris is here. Excellent.
Yeah.
The show is done by Bones.
Chris Lieb, everybody. Chris Lieb's in his house.
Yeah, Chris Lieb.
Oh, anime.
So
Bones does good animation. They've done good shows in the past. They do action shows. They do good action shows. They did Dark and the Black. And so what I like about Hitsugi Chaika is they don't do cheap animation tricks during action battles. They actually have good action battles.
And that's what
it's fun to watch. I love all the characters in this show. The sister's hilarious.
Yeah.
Toru's awesome. My only problem is if they can constantly go into like Iron Blood mode, why don't they just like stay in Iron Blood mode? Because they just constantly do it.
Well, it
They
might.
constantly do it.
It's probably because like it's like must be like physically taxing on them or something.
Maybe they just spam it.
I mean,
Iron Blood. Unlimited Blade works. Iron Blood.
I mean, you see Toru do it all the time, but I mean,
The sister does it too. They both do it too.
yeah. But I mean, if you're not battling, then I don't see a point in having it on. But
Oh, okay. One thing I did dock the show for as well that I was not happy about.
Uh-oh.
Matt, can you guess what it is, even without seeing the second season? Because I know you saw what happened in the first season. It's very Old No 02-ish.
Oh.
God.
Oh! Is it? Oh, okay. I think I have an idea. It's probably the. Who was it? Someone got fucking pieced out, or should have gotten pieced out, and then did they show up?
Which one are you talking about?
Fuck it! Oh.
How did this person die?
I thought they got like blown to pieces.
Via giant laser from the sky. Yeah, he's alive. So
What?
you know Guy, the kid who's like running, like teleporting around, telling things. He teleports in quickly, grabs him, books it. But I forget how it happened. But the general, he loses his memories, so he actually fights them, and then before he gets his memories back, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm Captain Gillette, the fucking shaving cream squad."
Oh my god.
So actually, yeah, that's why I didn't give it an A-, but like a B+. That and the ending being really rushed made me put it to a B+. Besides that, it was a very, very good show.
But the way you just described the big black shark, it was so funny though.
Yeah, it was kind of odd.
Let's be Carson Humanity, right? Big Black Chaika.
Big Black Chaika.
Alright. Our next show is Inou-Battle wa Nichijou
Oh,
Ken no
God.
Naka-de
Hey, you said that kind of right.
by Studio Trigger.
Okay, so
Or
The people who brought you Kill bring you
this
a show that lost its meaning.
this
after
fucking mundane ass like battle anime. Apparently, that's actually just a really not that great school drama romance thing.
I don't know if this show lost its way.
It lost its way.
Really? God.
Oh, well, don't be afraid. That's my sweetheart.
we saw that.
I don't know if it lost its way when it didn't actually use the superpowers in everyday life, or when it was no longer everyday life because there was a fucking war going on.
It was just fucking. It was mediocre as fuck.
And you know what's sad too is that the way it ended leads me to believe that there's going to be another.
Oh, I think so. I hope not.
Man,
I
I
don't
didn't give
want
a fuck about that whole like Shinibio bullshit.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care at all.
That okay, so this is kind of like me, but there was an idea I had for an anime like 2 years ago, and it was basically this show.
Yeah.
So I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, this is like what I wanted to make in an anime. That was not what I wanted to make in an anime.
No.
Oh my God.
It wasn't good.
It's boring.
I think it's just because earlier this year we had the ending of Kill la Kill, and we were kind
That's
of
some crazy ass shit though.
And I think we were kind of
like on Trigger's dick at that point, because I was. I'll tell you.
Oh,
right from the start, I was
and
pretty
just so you know, next season they're doing one about a ninja apparently. And
I heard that was awesome.
And I know nothing about it.
I heard it was awesome. So,
yeah, they're saying so. I have high hopes at least for that one because the studio can't be on 100%.
Right, I said that. Like it takes a lot of time
but this
and
was
money
so
and
off.
drugs to get there.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing though. This show looked good.
Looked fine. Looked fine.
Good. Okay.
Like, I mean,
by whose standards?
it looked decent.
Okay.
It was a consistent show until the last episode, and
that last episode just annoyed me.
like, this show went from something with such promise to standard ass harem show.
Where each girl gets 2 episodes.
Yeah. Every girl just liked him, and he went and helped them out like a fucking harem lead, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then, there's a war, fuck you all, blah, 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 blah.
But who cared at that point?
Who cares? Sequel. I'm just like, this is so disappointing.
I know.
And I gave it a C+ for that.
I'd give it.
I give it a C.
I'd give it a D+.
The only good, the one thing that I did think was good was when you were saying, like, by the way, guys, if you want to see Hayami Sayori win an award, watch this episode. Okay, so I went and I watched it. I'm like, all right.
That was not bad.
Her pop off
was pretty great.
on MC Man was the best part of the whole show.
And I also kind of liked how a class president was kind of get up on main guy's dick. That's kind of funny too.
When she mistook his leads.
You know what? Really low C- is what I get.
I still give it a C.
Still hurting them at. Okie doke. Okay.
What I also liked is in the intro animation, the opening animation,
yeah.
they would say like illustration number. All these things. Well, by the way, the opening and ending weren't great either. That show didn't really have any redeeming value.
No, it
had
didn't.
nothing. I do not recommend this show.
Yeah.
It was a waste.
Yeah. Next we have Log Horizon 2.
Have fun.
Still as good as last season. I know Chris is watching this show.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
On the ground there, okay, have fun. Okay, cool. Have any input on that?
We replaced Moses the Black Man with Chris the Whitest Man Ever. I mean, so this season of Log Horizon is done by Studio Dean, which is strictly just a bad idea. The animation's been kind of off, and the hair looks kind of weird.
Yeah, the new
And
hair redesigns.
There's quite a bit of recycled animation, and remember that episode where after they fail the raid that first time with the 3 bosses, they talk for 20 minutes, and there are just still frames. The whole episode is just still frames.
Yeah, then it was like in the same place, just talking for like the whole episode.
Yeah. And you know what pissed me off the most in that show? Tetra's actually a dude. That was my fucking waifu idol channel, and now it's a dude, so fuck that. The show's still fun. It still keeps that like kind of like suspenseful, like intelligent kind of like MMO, like trying to figure out the world. Shiro's still doing his thing. I thought it was kind of cool how he wanted to borrow money from the game. No, how did it work?
You wanted to get money.
He wanted the game to own everything, so that no one could own something for themselves and abuse it.
Yeah, to basically help out the people of the land.
So how did he do it? He bought, or
he sold all of the places he bought. He made a contract, and once you rip up the contract, it all goes. All the property you own goes to the game.
Right. Yeah. So he borrowed infinite money, bought everything in the game, and then ripped up the contract.
And that, once you ripped it up,
and then the game now the game owns everything. So now no one can own anything. So no one can like buy the guild hall and abuse entry rights to guilds, stuff like that. And I mean these kind of things. It's still gone on. I mean that's because the source material has been really interesting. And I think it's an interesting show.
There a lot of twists and turns in it, unexpected stuff.
Definitely. I mean, that raid was cool. The 3 boss raid was really cool. And the way they dealt with it was cool. I mean,
and then also, Krusty.
And Krusty.
He's missing now.
Missing now? I give this show... Shit, when was the last show I just gave a B+?
I don't fucking know.
Fuck. I'll give this show a B+.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna guess it was. Facing that was A-, right?
What? I give an A at least or A+.
Kosen Shana.
It was just very recent.
Yeah. I don't.
fuck is
Chaika.
Oh yeah, it was Chaika. Yeah, B+. What do you give it, Chris?
A- for me.
A-. All right.
Cool.
Moving on.
Next we have Madan no O2 Vanadis.
Yeah.
I just
Ah,
finished
Oh,
this.
you mean Fire Emblem the anime, without it being Fire Emblem. I actually I enjoyed the show a lot actually.
It was fun.
Like I can't put it in any like top anything, but it was enjoyable though. I liked that they. So one of the things I liked is that they say that this takes place in like European or like the Western region, and I liked how they took like very subtle liberties with that. Where like when they walk into somebody else's house, they don't take off their shoes, because they don't do that in Western culture. So I actually liked that, even though this was made by the Japanese, like they understood that much, and they, I don't know, I like that they.
But I mean, it was a fantasy world.
Oh yeah.
These areas don't exist.
Right.
But it was a European
But they
theme.
but see, the thing is that they actually took a lot of their concepts though from like real, because like that place he's from, Alsace or whatever.
Alsace,
Yeah, apparently is an actual place.
Oh, okay.
Like French area. So I don't know. It's based on real places, but the tactics that they use too, like for like mounted horsemanship and the ranks and how they ordered their units and stuff like that. Like that's all actually very accurate. So,
I thought it was funny how like in that little like 3D CG thing when the narrator's talking about how they're doing the battles, you have the little chess pieces going.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I liked. I wish they would have spent a little bit more time with some of the other maidens we didn't get to see.
I think there's gonna be a second season.
Yeah,
because
I know the novels are fairly extensive. So
what studio did this? Do you know off the top of your head?
Studio, Satellite.
Oh, what's Satellite? Yeah, they're a pretty good studio. I think. I mean, if it's like Log Horizon, then they're just gonna hand Madano to Dean next season, and we'll get the Dean. But it looks good. Like I like that the show just kept going. Battle, next battle, next battle.
Yeah.
And I really liked the costumes the War Maidens wore. They all looked really cool.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that Lumri, the blue ice,
Lori, the lolly looking one.
Yeah, I appreciated that she was like a lolly, but she didn't have a lolly voice. She had a very Ojo-sama kind of voice, and I liked that a lot. The one thing, the show only pissed me off once, and it pissed me off a lot, is in the second to last episode when Bertrand dies. God, not only did they telegraph that from literally the very beginning of the show,
oh yeah,
but like the whole sequence of how it was handled was just so rushed and like, oh shit, like the writer's like, oh fuck, he's supposed to die. Whatever. Okay, he's dead. Let's move on. It was so shitty. That was not handled well.
But did you see what I mean though with like the character designs when they're doing kind of like close-ups like on their face? It looks very very PA Works-ish. Did you like see what I mean?
Well, yeah, they put a lot of depth in their faces,
which I did like, and I also liked that the guy apparently in some type of mythology or whatever, Roland is an actual person, and
Black Knight Roland, and
his sword actually was called the Durandal.
I've heard the name Durandal before.
Yeah, in Fire Emblem 7, you hear about, or your main character has to go through like a trial, the trial of Roland.
Of the dragon?
And you fight like a spirit or something like that to obtain his sword so that you can kill a dragon. And that's why I'm like, oh wow, this is quite literally like Fire Emblem the anime. This is great. But I don't know. I like, it's weird because I don't care too much for like medieval type things other than like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But this one didn't feel medieval-ish.
It wasn't that. Well, I mean, there were kind of superpowers rolling around, so
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
Like the guy rolls up with the dragon, and she's just like, whoosh.
Yeah. Another thing that kind of bugged me is I understand they wanted to use CG to make the simplicity of creating large armies not like a daunting task for the animators. Because, I mean, drawing that many horsemen on hand-drawn, back in the day, they would have just fucking dealt with it and done it. But nowadays, we have CG.
Right.
But some of those CG armies looked really, really shitty. I remember there was one scene in particular, someone was surrounded by one of the Red Army. I think the Barbarossa's army or something like that. And you just see the horsemen, the CG horsemen in the background. And they're supposed to be fighting. Tigre's army, but you just see them going like this, and I'm like, oh god, oh. So
I don't know.
was fine.
I give it like a solid B.
Yeah, I give it a B.
It was good.
Chris, you finish it?
Yeah. Give it a B+.
B+. All right.
Okay.
What's next, Mike?
Next we have Magic Kaito 1412, which I still have no idea why it's called 1412.
Nope.
It's in the 1412 year.
I don't fucking know. It's modern day Tokyo.
Yeah.
And I found out it's definitely in Detective Conan. Universe Detective Conan showed up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Detective Conan stuff.
Yeah, the last two episodes.
It hasn't
Close to
really
one, two.
made any headway in terms of storyline. Maybe just, I don't know, I'm going to find this stuff and this isn't really what I want. Whatever. I'm still Magic Kaito Kid.
Well, they explained why he's kind of doing that to try and find the killer of his dad. So.
Yeah, but there hasn't been any headway yet.
I
4
know.
episodes in, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The little magic girl knows who I am, but I won't admit it. And
Yeah.
also found out his mom used to be a cat burglar, and that's how she met his dad, because she met him on like a baited like thing, and they went off together and they drove a car out of the Eiffel Tower.
Motorcycle
out of the Eiffel Tower, and then he drove a car off the Eiffel Tower.
No, that was Kaito, the kid drove it because it was redoing the traffic.
So
wait,
Kaito the kid is the main character.
Kaito Kid.
And his mom and dad were burglars?
His mom was a cat burglar. His dad was like a magician thief.
So, Futariwa Milky Holmes had like the same plot. The main girl's like, I want to be a detective. And she finds out her parents are burglars. She's like, oh fuck.
It's similar to that.
But the main character is still a magician too, so like following in his dad's footsteps almost.
Mm-hmm.
I do how I think every episode they have some kind of weird like show thing where they say, ladies and gentlemen, every single time. That's funny to me. I don't know, she was fine. It's like a solid B-. I don't know, so it's fine. It's nothing, not anything deep to
So
it.
it's not. Does it look like a show geared to kids?
Not particularly, no.
No, all right.
No, it's just dudes.
It gave off that vibe pretty hard.
Dudes just cat burglaring stuff, magician stuff. I don't know, and they have long noses. That's pretty much it.
Is it one of those episodic shows where like every episode there's a new new crime for him to solve?
Yeah, basically.
Yes, that.
But it has like the overlying plot kind of.
Yeah, it just continues along
Yeah,
with it. Yeah.
this is going.
It's just gonna like Detective Conan length just keep going like thousands of
I
episodes.
hope not.
Probably not.
I hope not.
All right.
Anyone watch Mushishi?
Nope.
Nope.
I just finished the first season, but I have not gotten to the second.
Nanatsu no Taizai?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Ookami Shoujo to Kuro Ouji.
So this is the other show of the season that
Man.
lost its way.
Fuck this show.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Remember Our Horror Ride?
Yep.
So I like this show and that show the same, but I dislike them both for completely different reasons. Our Horror Ride, I hated the characters, and I hated the fact the entire show was revolved around the guy being sad about his mom. I like the characters in this show. Problem is, this show at episode whenever she found out she liked him, like 4, could no longer be called The Wolf Girl and Black Prince because then episode by like 7 they're just dating and it's just a fucking normal like ass romance show.
Would you call that normal? I guess it's kind of be normal.
It's like he likes her, she likes him.
No, he's tsundere about it.
He was tsundere, like he was being tsundere about it. So he was being tsundere the entire time. He likes her, she likes him. Now they're dating, and like the last 5 episodes were just them like dating and dealing with random shitty problems that didn't need to exist.
Great.
And I'm like, why is this like this show's title makes no sense anymore? But The animation was decent, and the I like the characters. I like the main girl a lot. Fuck. What was
I
her
think
name?
she takes too much shit. I think she has fucking low self-esteem. So she takes always shit, even though like there are better guys probably for her.
I mean, what anime can you say where the main girl try to put up a facade with her friends and then eventually like come around and like see her like break and say, all right, you know, I was just doing it for this. You know, I know my true feelings. I don't need to. She never let down this facade.
That's on some real shit. That's on some real shit. So I get that.
She kept playing the wolf girl, but the problem is she was no longer the wolf girl by the end of the show because it was just real.
Yeah.
And I thought that show would have been like I like the premise of that show, but there's no longer existed.
I thought Maid-sama just did it better. Of hey, you're gonna be my servant type thing.
Maid.
Because
how
like
did that happen? She didn't want him as a boyfriend.
oh no, but Maid-sama is that like she was this hard ass class president, but she also worked at this May cafe.
Yeah.
And then she didn't want anybody to find out. She did it in secret. And then he found out that she was a maid.
That show's a lot better.
It was also a lot better.
That show's only downfall was those 3 stupid fucking comic relief characters that didn't exist. But that show overall was a lot better.
Yeah.
That show did not lose its way.
No. It knew what it was.
Its title was so overbearing for the plot. I mean, they dealt with that. So, but this show could have been a lot
very
better.
much. I just thought like the guy was like too much of a dick. He was too dicky, like to the point of not being kind of funny anymore. It's kind of being actually kind of rude and kind of almost mean. And she just ate that shit up. Which there are some girls who are like that, and I get that. That's on some real shit. But I think as an anime, it didn't work as well.
I guess the thing is like this is a shoujo, right?
Yeah.
So what girl is this geared toward? What girl's like, I wish I was living in her shoes where this guy could abuse me, but I fall in love with him anyway.
Desperate girls.
Like
real desperate girls. Yeah, that was on some... It got a little too real. That's the problem with it. It got a little too real.
It got real.
Like, there are super abusive relationships that happen like that. Like, mentally abusive. And it didn't really get that mentally abusive, but it did get to a point.
It just... The show accomplished nothing aside from just being a standard romance by the end. Like, I just watched the whole thing, I'm like...
Like, there's a time, like, when she's going on a date with this guy who seemed like really nice. Turns out, oh no, your boyfriend stole my girlfriend, so I'm gonna try to steal you and just fuck with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is on some real shit. But again...
And all those stupid things were just to serve the fact that he was gonna come and be like...
I'm
being tsundere, I actually do like
shining
you.
armor bullshit. God, that is Shoujo's hell.
I give it C+.
I give it C-. Alright. Moses isn't here, so we can't do Twin Tail, so... Yeah.
We'll save that.
We'll save that. Sanzoko no Musume Ronja, or Ronja the
thief's
daughter.
I watched like the first episode and I was so bored that I was like,
I watched episode 5. It was Ghibli's first episodic anime they ever made.
That's the only reason I picked it up, but the first 2 episodes
Poor
were
showing.
so boring.
Poor showing. First off, weird like CG graphics, which it works for the most part. But it wasn't what I expected. I expected more like beautiful 2D art. But the CG works after a while. Decent dialogue as far as writing is concerned, and decent animation, but I don't understand the point of the anime. Like, I had to explain this. Like, it started off as just like her, like, you know, her being born, and then like they're like, hey, you need to go out and be in the woods and learn how to survive. We'll come get you later. And she goes to the woods, and then she comes back, and then they're kind of hanging out, and then she finds a boy, and something about harpies. There's harpies. I don't know why. There's harpies.
So you didn't finish it, show?
No.
All right.
It looks good. It has all the aspects of a good show, but not like the underlying detail to really pull anything off. It doesn't do anything with it. Like, looks great, good dialogue, good animation.
So like, what was the plot? If you had to get
I don't know.
All right.
I like what they were going for. They just didn't fucking do anything with it. They didn't.
So you're saying Ni no Kuni is better?
I'd say that this anime could have been directed better. Ni no Kuni make a better anime, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
Right.
Because it's not that great a game. They should have done that.
I thought the game
Yeah,
was...
should have done that.
I thought the game was just an anime.
It would have been better anime, because it wasn't fun to play. But yeah, I think Ghibli has a lot of potential in terms of episodic anime. Because we know they can do good work with
this wasn't Hayao Miyazaki. It was...
No, it was just the studio.
It's just this... Do you know who the director was, Matt?
The director?
Yeah.
No. I didn't look.
It wasn't related to Miyazaki at all. It wasn't his son or anything.
I don't think so. No, it wasn't because I was gonna. If it was one of them, well, okay, Hayao Miyazaki is done.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
But doesn't he keeps saying that though, doesn't he?
He keeps saying that, yeah, but
I think he's truly done.
I think he's actually done.
After making the best Ghibli film ever made, by the way. Okay.
He has. Oh, see, like I've looked at like
Ain't
all.
no Kikis.
I've seen like all the directors and shit that they have for Studio Ghibli. There's a lot actually.
Mm-hmm.
And several of them have the name Miyazaki, but his name.
I know Goro's his son.
Yeah.
He made Up on Poppy Hill.
Yeah, which was only.
That wasn't great.
But this one didn't have his name, the name Miyazaki on it.
Okay.
So I think that's probably why it's not very good. Just the first 2 episodes just bored the shit out of me, and that's why I couldn't keep watching it. I was like, no.
Okay. So,
I
want to
think-
give a rating of your first 6 or so episodes?
Solid C. Average.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot better, been directed better, but it doesn't seem to have a
Yeah,
direction.
probably. I think they should.
Yeah, actually, it has no direction. That's the problem with the show.
They should just stick with like movies because that's what they do.
No, I think they can do stuff with it if it has a good director behind it. But this had zero direction to it.
Because Wind Rises is pretty damn good.
That's my favorite. My favorite. It's my favorite. All right. Did I hear?
Selector spread Y cross.
Oh.
Tell us about spread Y cross. How Monica it is.
Oh my God. The show.
Did it get quote unquote better?
Okay. Remember in Golden Time
Oh,
when
no,
we
there's
had
only
the
ghosts, right?
when we had the relationship chart?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the whole Okay.
So here's the thing about Recross. I'm not going to go over what happened in the first season. Hopefully y'all remember. So if you remember, when you win and get your wish granted, you swap places with your card, and the person in the card comes out and does your wish for you.
Right.
So, main girl, fuck.
Yuffie.
No. Ruko.
Ruko.
Was trying to be Monica and save all the girls that turn into cards
With thrown
and
hands.
get them all out to the real bodies.
Yep.
But Tama, her card rejected that wish because she's like, no, because I'll never see you again. And then fucking Ulith had this, or not Ulith, Iona,
Yeah.
the bad girl,
Yeah.
had this like fucking hella orgasm because somehow Ruko, like, failing that wish gave her the ability to do her wish. So she wished, but her wish was to become a card so that she could forever battle with Ruko, because Ruko's the strongest battler, and she wanted to forever battle with the strongest battler.
She had a battle.
So now Ruko has Iona as a card,
Yeah.
and her name's Ulith, and she can't get rid of her.
The best.
So here's the problem: everyone's swapping bodies and shit. You can't keep track of who's who. So apparently,
Did the brother picture fuck yet?
they only went as far as kissing.
Oh, okay.
They touched on that because Yuzuki, who's now a card,
Yeah.
and her card is going with her brother,
Wished.
is like, how far have you gone? And she's like, we've only kissed.
He's like, damn it. I mean, oh, good.
But the problem is the brother hears that through the door, and she's like, you're not Yuzuki, and then shit happens. That's not important.
That's not important, yeah, no.
Okay, so some lonely ass bitch in a room developed Macross, and she never left her room. Mm-hmm. And through some magical miracle powers, she made this game happen. She developed Tama the White One and Ulith the Dark One, who she called Kuro.
Yeah.
Who later was named Yuki because it was snowing outside, but don't worry about it.
Right.
Because they couldn't name her, they couldn't call her Iona because Iona still existed in the real world.
Yeah.
I forget how, but she got her real body back.
Cool.
She is voiced by Noto Mamiko.
Of course she is.
She had one scene.
Great.
Never showed up again.
Great.
Ulith
Uh-huh.
was the original bitch that Kuro got paired with after Kuro and Tama created. Ulith swapped places, and her only goal as a card was to fuck up all her selectors' wishes and make them cry.
She was the psychopath Togane of Selector Cross.
Yes, she was the Togane of Selector Cross. So
Deep cuts, okay.
she like stuffed things. She became a Yona. Aki stabbed Yona, and this show went places.
Okay.
Anyways, no one knows.
Aki still like horribly disfigured.
So when Iona came into play, did she declare a color that someone couldn't cast?
Yes, white. I don't.
Wait, what color was she?
Black.
Okay, cool.
Because
Oh, that's not cool.
yeah. Anyways, in the end, everything works out. In the end, Tama, for God knows what reason, is just allowed to grant Ruko her wish. So Ruko goes into the Recross world, sees the original creator, which is this like long-haired, like decrepit lady.
Yeah.
And they find, she's already dead. Whatever, fuck it. And then she talks her into submission, much like Madoka does.
Yeah.
And then she becomes Madoka and saves everyone from the cards, and everyone kind of lives happy ever after. But Tama and Kuro don't get out because they never had real bodies. So she says goodbye to Tama.
Okay.
But she's there with her spiritually.
Awesome.
That show was fucking hilarious. I loved every second of it.
I
give that shit a fucking A.
Okay.
I couldn't get enough.
In terms of enjoyment, yeah, but in terms of like quality of the show.
Shit ass bitch show. Like fucking C- garbage.
Cool.
But it was the best garbage. That was hot, steamy
I'm glad
garbage.
to hear it.
Oh, I haven't enjoyed shows that much of a train wreck in a long
What's
time.
that show then, Matt?
That show had the darkest titles too.
It was like what name?
It's like that window is black.
Oh, great.
That wish is a lie.
Speaking of lies,
Edgy.
All right, we're going to a better show.
Remember you were like April. You said that one time, Ruben. The one about anime being good.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. No, you're lying. April is fine. I don't know.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
Yep,
All right, you're lying, April.
it's all right.
It's all right.
So
Its musical scenes are expertly done.
they
They look awesome.
hinted. Yeah, they were really cool. I liked the music. I liked the characters.
Kari is
for the
fucking
most part.
outstanding.
Notomamiko is the main dude's mom, but she's dead, so of course she only has a few
Man, the
lines.
mom got fucking insane. Hitting the fuck out of
hitting
him.
He's all bleeding and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's all like, "I wish you would just die."
Anyways,
And so we did.
Kaoru or Kari?
Kari.
Kari.
Yeah, Kari.
What's the main guy's name?
Kosei.
Kosei. Kosei meets Kaori. She plays for the audience. She makes the audience love her music and remember her. She doesn't go to win. She goes to
Make sure they never forget her.
enlighten the audience. Never forget her.
That scene was outstanding. Might have been one of the best
It was
scenes
outstanding.
of the season.
A1 Pictures has great animations
it was incredible.
sometimes.
I mean, I wish like they'd animate pianos better because they just showed them like moving their upper arms.
That's hard.
And they show CG figures when they do pianos. They
You know
actually-
what though? I'm actually glad that they used the name of a real piano maker, though, Steinway and Sons.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah?
That's an actual brand,
Oh, cool.
and I like them a lot. But yeah,
But Kosei was just abused by his now dead mother.
Now he can't hear his
She-
notes.
She pounded the piano at him so much that he came to
Resent
his
it.
body came to hate it. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't just a mental thing anymore. It was just like
It was
physical
like
pain.
actual repression of his body. Yeah.
And Kaori's music, the way she approaches music, kind of changes that or attempts to change it.
Yeah.
But they still revisit his trauma too much.
Yeah.
They
like,
they
we
drill
get it.
into
Like
us.
we get it.
Yeah, we get it. But of course, the big thing that we all saw coming, these fucking hints being thrown in our faces the entire fucking show, is that Kaori has some like terminal illness. She's probably not going to live long.
Oh man.
And so that's why she wants to enlighten everyone with her music and make sure
That
they
that bummed me out a little bit. She's so fucking good.
And that was where the last episode ended. And then went on a 2-week break. I think it starts up this weekend. But blah blah blah, and it's like, nah.
That show can be great.
It's good. It's
It
still
can be
good,
great.
and it can be great.
Kaori's great. I mean, I loved how those other two pianists I kind of looked up to. Guys, a rival and worked their asses off to try to beat him on a different level.
Yeah.
And got mad how he wasn't dedicated as they were. Like how their kind of rival, like their focus kind of fell.
I mean, that's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I
It's
love
'cause-
that.
Well, it's the same. It goes to the same thing where it's like in the shonen sports things where if the main characters lose to somebody and then they say oh, you better not lose until we play you again next year or something like that. It's a pride thing.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing. Yeah.
So it's that's kind of like someone I don't know.
It's like, if you've been working toward a goal all your life, and all of a sudden that goal no longer exists.
Well, yeah, especially because this guy decides to be a little bitch, and he's like, yeah, I'm not even really playing anymore, guys.
Also,
like,
I can't hear the music. I can't hear the music. I can't breathe.
Can't hear.
It's water. It's water around me. You can't breathe.
Yep.
Can't breathe.
Yeah.
Too much metaphor.
They really drilled the metaphor into us.
Yeah, they could touch back on
I'm
that.
kind of hoping that's done now because now I feel like the focus is going to be more on Kaori. I guess she didn't really, in that last episode, she didn't outright say it to Kosei. She was kind of saying it to herself, like to the audience. Like, this will be my last summer or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm. Does she have AIDS?
Full-blown. Okay. I don't know. This show from now on is going to, it probably will focus more on the fact that Kosei clearly likes her.
Yeah.
But she was kind of brought in the group of friends through the soccer dude who also likes her.
But I think she likes Kosei more though.
But Sports Girl likes Kosei.
Yeah, childhood friend.
But Kaori likes Kosei because fuck, athletic soccer dudes.
Until Ghost Kosei comes out.
Oh god, not Ghost Kosei.
I say she's a B. A solid B.
Yeah.
Really? That's pretty low.
Well, I think like how they drill the metaphor into you a little too much brings down the pacing.
I think it brings it from an A- to a B+. I'm saying B+.
I'm gonna say B.
It is going to focus so much more, like a lot more on relationships. I think
I
that's
hope so.
going on.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Oh, I agree. I like just a solid B. I think. Like, it's not a show.
It's not as good as like I'd say.
Okay, so like
it's on a slope.
It's a show where I'm like, okay, oh, this show is out. All right, I guess I'll watch this.
Yeah, I give Kills on Slip an A-.
But,
So it's a better show.
But like, it's not one where I'm like, damn, I'm like waiting for this show.
No, it's not.
So I mean, that's kind of why. Like, A's are usually given to the ones where I'm like, oh my god, I really want to watch this shit. Like Kurt does.
Yes.
So
It's a good show.
Music. Good music.
Okay.
Let's move on. Matt.
I think I'm the only one who finished this, but this is the Rage of Bahamut one.
Yeah. Yes. It's
Rage of Not Olivia, so I didn't watch it.
Rage of Not Olivia, you were correct. I was kind of disappointed.
you just summon Bahamut?
They did summon Bahamut.
Oh, just get fucked down. Just get down like in.
So the way they defeat him was kind of bullshit, and that annoyed me a little bit.
Yeah, Phoenix down, right? It's with bullshit.
Like, so they revived this stupid thing, like
Phoenix down?
this like demon dude named Beelzebub is trying to revive.
Oh, Beelzebub's like a weird like I forgot what mythology he is.
I don't know.
Beelzebub's a mythology thing.
They have I don't know. They have a lot of these demons and shit. Well, anyways, he's the one trying to resurrect this stupid thing, and then like for whatever reason, like
Might be Japanese actually.
you find out that the captain in one of like the royal armies was like some weird like shape-shifting dude that was behind it the whole time, and I was just like, that didn't make any sense. So then like all the demons are like talking to each other like, oh, like even you've been played for a fool, Beelzebub. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Well, anyways, Bahamut doesn't really have it's so if you think chaotic evil in D&D books, like it'll say they all have a title, and that one is Destroyer because it will indiscriminately just start piecing everything out.
Right.
Okay, so what they did is as soon as he resurrected the goddamn thing, the first thing Bahamut does is pieces out Beelzebub.
Of course he does. As is the way of things.
Like, he just, like, opens his mouth and you just see, like, Final Fantasy X Mega Flare just... and it, like, and he just goes, and it, like, and he does typical, as his body's all cut in half, and he's, like, floating there and, like,
Of
course.
And so, yeah, it was a very typical, like, adventure fantasy show, but for it being based on an online trading card game, I'd say they did an okay job. Because Studio Mappa is good at animating. The only thing I don't like is what they do with the characters' mouths. How they have like that lighter color shade on their like around their lips. I hate that. But again, like this was never the highlight of anything I was watching. It was kind of just there.
Which is such a shame because they are coming straight out of Zanki no Terror.
Right, and I was kind of expecting something along the same lines, but the main character really bugged me too. I didn't like him.
Was it that goofy guy from the first episode?
Yeah.
Okay, the way they end up killing Bahamut is also fucking retarded. Because this whole time they go on about how like in the history like 2,000 years ago when the last time he was resurrected, like how they sealed him away and shit. Like they're like making it out to be like it's like this damn near impossible thing to do. And then in the end, what ends up happening is because this pink haired girl is the key. Like the demons are trying to get a hold of her because she's the key. But the angels are trying to get her too to keep her away from them. Well, needless to say, she Beelzebub captures her and makes her fuse with the thingy that brings him back, and now she's a part of him. And then along the way, the main dude and the knight, they encounter this like some 1,000-year-old dragon or some shit. This elder dragon who's like talking to them.
Did he work at a theme park?
No. Damn. And he said he's like, I'm gonna give you this like shard of Bahamut or something like that. He says like this can pierce his something or another, and they make like a makeshift sword out of it. And then as the knight leaves, he talks to the goofy fro dude, and he says, by the way, you need to kill this girl. And he goes, but why? He's like, it's the only way to stop Bahamut. And so in the last episode they do this thing where the knight's all like trying to be all like a knight, and he's like no, I'm gonna save her no matter what. And the guy says, no, the dragon told me, like, there's no other way. So he gets up top Bahamut's head and he like swings around. He ends up right in front of its eye. Then it does this whole thing where she like this like her spirit or whatever pops out, talks to him, and so, they typical drama thing or whatever that they always do. And then he takes the sword thing and goes burp, and then it just done
through the spirit.
Yeah, just done. Cool. And I'm like, yeah.
Anime. Okay.
What?
Without killing her?
No, we got pieced out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's done.
Cool.
But yeah, it's really retarded. After that, he gets admitted into the Royal Guard or whatever, along with the other dude, and they just continue doing things.
They continue playing trading card games online. What do you rate it?
Oh, like a B-, I would say, or a solid B maybe. It was all right.
Cool.
So it was as good as Madan no?
No, so therefore it's a B-.
Okay.
All right, you two have fun.
What's
with
the next
this.
show of this?
You two have fun.
Oh, fuck yeah, Shirobako!
Is that really the next one?
Shirobako!
Alright.
Shirobako's great.
This is my anime of the season.
Word.
It's
outstanding view of how anime gets made.
It is so down to earth.
And meta.
It's so real.
And
it's
meta.
so unique,
And
different, meta. It's got great animation too by PA Works. They just don't let me down.
They have great eyes.
I like the great music, great everything.
Great initial D-ness.
This show is about making anime, and it has a mix of suspense, characters, real like interactions, like.
I like how the CG girl was like getting tired of making wheels for CG cars. She's like, I want to do something more story based. Like, I get that,
Yeah.
Being like unsatisfied with your job, and if you other guys like kind of have like a weird grudge against CG artists and how they're taking away jobs from regular artists.
Anyways, these 5 girls in college, they make a little fan film thing for a project, and then they say, "All right, one day we're gonna make a full blown anime."
Yeah.
And they all have different parts. They have the production, the main character essentially, the girl with the orange hair. She's production.
I'll find it. Yeah.
The voice actress, the CG, the animator, and then the girl who's still in college.
Yeah.
The kohai.
Yeah.
And it's just them going through their hardships, trying to get to their dream. Problem is, I hope they
Aoi is a main girl.
Yeah. Ao-chan.
Yeah. And Shizuka is the voice actress.
What?
Girl.
No?
Yeah, Shizuka is the one voice actress. Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, so Sakagi.
Yeah.
Imari, Toto,
Emma.
and Yasuhara, Emma.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting.
It's really cool.
There's no show I just enjoy. I sit down and I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the characters. I'm enjoying everything that's going on. I'm interested in everything going on. It's so real. They make references to real people and they have references to people being voiced by the real people they're referencing. They make references to companies that exist. Their building is shared by Tecmo Koei.
Great. I just love how they have voice actresses like acting out multiple takes of voice actresses acting out multiple takes.
Exactly.
It is great. And I'm surprised any anime gets made ever. How much shit it takes to get it through there. I did love how they locked the director into the cage at one time.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking come out here till you finish.
Finishing storyboards. Dude, key visuals.
Key frames.
Key frames.
Key frames.
All the key frames.
A lot of key frames.
All the key frames.
In between animation. Recording. Yeah. Man, but Jay was posted that Shirobako chart like
the salary chart.
Fuck, the actresses can't make so much fucking money.
Voice actors.
$600,000
are
like fuck, and like CG artists get like bull fuck shit. Production assistants bull fuck shit. Well, I'm sure cost of living is like lower there because you have like a car probably. You can just get around mostly get around.
It's lower in some ways.
Yeah, so it's not a big thing, but they just get bullshit pay. But most of them.
This show is so damn interesting.
It's interesting as
the
hell.
characters are lovable.
Yeah.
I just
style is great.
The fact that they're not even a big animation studio. You see not only the characters trying to work up, but the studio itself is trying to work up, rebuild a reputation that was tarnished by Jiggly Heaven or whatever.
Jiggly Heaven.
I love it.
It's the most interesting anime in terms of how anime and that shit is made since Bakuman. What goes into making this thing that we love and how much effort it takes, good or bad.
It's just there's so much more that goes into anime than manga. So I feel like it's
I'm
more.
surprised any anime ever gets made with how in depth and how evolved it is.
It's insane. Just A+.
A- for me.
Would you guys say that it's better than Bakuman?
Bakuman's more personal.
Bakuman's more shonen.
It's also more dramatic.
Yeah. Shirobako is
more
like
shonen and like a slice of life.
Shirobako is very slice of life. It's very down to earth.
I say they're about equal. I think Bakuman gets a little bit edge because there's a drama thing a lot better.
Well, and given its creator too, same guy that
wrote Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they're not even the same shows though.
They're not different shows. They're different shows.
Shirobako is almost a documentary. Almost.
Damn.
Like what I wish I might would have been was a documentary. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Master.
Pour one out for Master for being not very good. Terraformers.
Gross.
I don't know. Look cool. First episode was pretty cool.
I thought it was gonna be bad like Starship Troopers, but it was just bad.
You mean camp? That show's campy.
But they actually tried taking all this shit seriously, and I'm like, okay, wow, so this is just bad then.
The one in Mars because cockroaches had humanoid and they fuck shit up.
Oh,
and they need to get the genes to fight them. And
wasn't it something like many years ago they started terraforming Mars and now they're going back to see what's going on because there's giant cockroaches.
Yeah.
And then I guess what I'm hearing now is the people that go to fight the cockroaches have animal infused or insect infused powers of their own.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is not the show for me.
Nope.
If there was ever a show that Ruben would not watch,
the thing is,
here.
people got so fucking mad at the censoring.
But then Crunchyroll put up the uncensored ones though, so there's no black circles.
Who gives a fuck? You need you don't need to like I said, you don't need to have. I don't need to see a head come clean off its body to get off at night. You know, I can imagine what happens. It's not a big deal.
But anyways, I did.
I gotta say when that that guy's head off and used his head and ripped the other guy's head off was kind of awesome.
I did think it was cool
that
though,
didn't seem very good.
that the other animals that they were infused with though. I did actually like how they did that just as a sci-fi
That was
thing.
cool art.
Because the guy who had he was aspect of the ant. Because you know how ants can lift like 100 times their weight or whatever. So this guy literally he picked up 2 of them and took their heads and just went. Goosh.
Was he an Ant-Man?
God damn it, Mike! I'm gonna hit you.
Man.
I didn't stick with the show because it has a great style, but I didn't see
the drawing style. I should look up the who the lead character designer was because it reminded me of Zetman.
A little bit, yeah.
Who is that man?
I don't know.
But anyway,
Zetman's cockroach.
which, by the way, Ruben, after some like thought and deliberation and all that kind of shit, I realized one of the reasons that you weren't gonna watch that show because it's not Sentai. It's the other one that's where it's not a team, but it's like one person.
Batman.
Kamen Rider,
Kamen Rider?
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, where it's like a single person does a transformation thing and fights justice at night and shit. Like I realized
By daylight, yeah.
you hate that shit, so that's why I realized. Oh right, that's why you didn't want to watch that.
Terraformers, even with the infused like animal or insect power, was it all insects or were there like animal ones?
There
too?
were other animals too.
Like, I think I could have gotten past that if they weren't fighting giant cockroaches.
Yeah, that kind
Jesus
of
Christ.
that looked. I thought that looked kind of weird.
Yeah.
So who got the furthest into the show?
I got like episode 4. So
I got
think
to-
I can get
I got to
grade.
8.
So what would you score it?
Like a C minus maybe.
Cool.
Matt's like, it must be
You're
handicapped.
an old man now, Matt.
God.
Next we have Trinity 7.
Gross.
You watch
Oh,
that? Did you watch
God, I
Trinity 7?
forgot this. Okay, I watched all of it.
I watched all of it too. I fucking love Trinity 7. It's dumb as fuck, but I thought that show was fucking great.
Dumb.
You're
So
right.
here's what I realized about 8 episodes in.
Yep.
Is every fight scene was like a power up, like a transformation spell, incantation, power up,
Yeah.
blah, done, or something. Like,
archives.
there was no actual quality, there was not a single quality battle scene in that entire show.
When they fought Liz who was the childhood friend? What's her face?
That was like Hibari or something like
Yeah,
that.
when they fight her, that was kind of cool. That was,
They didn't, like, move.
They moved around a little bit.
It's barely. The ninja's the only one who made, like, any actual movement, and it was her, like, sprites going whoosh, whoosh.
Well, the show has a really cool like thing where it has CG 3D backgrounds but 2D characters, which gave it a really cool style.
I mean, I don't know what Seven Arcs has done before this, but you'll never forget that Seven Arcs did this show because it's Trinity 7. It's like their show.
Yeah.
They made this show to be like their thing.
I love the main guy because he like knows he's in that anime. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna roll and have fun. Like he'll like be asleep and he wakes up with 2 girls on him. He's like, oh, this is weird.
No, like,
And then the teacher comes in. He's like, hey, come on, room for one more. You come on in here. Which he's
Okay.
He's great too.
Okay.
I like him a lot too.
I liked all the characters.
Yeah,
Here's the
they're all
problem.
good. They're all good.
That teacher is supposed to be like overpowered as shit and never once like
No.
he wards off who was the one that invaded the school at was it Lise? The older sister? I think it was.
Liz like Sherlock. Yeah.
Like he like held her off for a bit and then they just like didn't even finish Valley part of the ways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's just like, go get him, Trinity 7. If you fail, the whole world is destroyed. But just go get him. And he's the strongest motherfucker like in the world.
Oh, you mean like Headmaster?
Yeah, the headmaster. I'm talking about the headmaster.
Oh,
He doesn't fucking do anything, and he's the strongest.
Yeah.
He's like, go save the world. I'll keep the school under control.
That's anime shit,
Like,
you know.
oh my.
He's funny though. He's funny.
This show was literal shit, but I like the characters.
The characters are great. I love them.
Like-
I love them. They're the best.
Literal shit.
They're the only good thing about the show.
laziest animation.
Fucking
the
dumbass
dumbest
fucking
plot.
But it looks kind of nice.
The anime situations that the anime knew it was doing.
But the best part is the main guy knew how to
The
do
new-
this. And he's roll with it.
I expected an 800 in that show to be like, I'm in an anime.
You want to have sex?
And they all would have said yes,
They all said yes.
except for Tsundere-chan.
Yes, eventually.
I think my favorite part of that show though was how their archives or their themas, their temas
Was the
were
exact
the
opposite
of them.
what their sin was.
And main Tsundere-chan had lust.
But yeah, but she's
You're
so
like-
innocent. Yeah. Though I did like how like the girl who calls him like his husband, like he walked in on her like in the bath, and she didn't say anything. He's like, "Aren't you gonna say anything?" He's just like, "Oh, wait, I'm sorry." Oh, yeah, that guy good enough. Like it had some kind of funny parts to it. Its writing,
Yeah, like
dialogue wise, was pretty sharp.
that's the thing though. I didn't hate watching that show.
It's fun to watch. I love that fucking
because
watch.
I liked the characters, and I just liked how stupid it was sometimes.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
But it's just the same. It was stupid.
I don't want to go back to it ever again.
Never again.
But I fucking had fun watching that show. I give that show a solid C. Because I liked it a lot.
What did I rate worse than that? I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was pretty fucking apt. You know what? I like that show as much as Koro Zombie, so I will give it a C.
Okay. I wish we're at no point talking about it again. We talked about it during our mid-season podcast. That first episode ruined everything.
Mirai Motomete is a garbage show. Don't even watch it.
God.
Don't even watch it.
Road Trigger? No one?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so Ruben will be Yuki Yuna wa Yusha de Aru. Tell us more about how...
Let me.
Okay.
Which stage?
Alright, so. Yuki Yuna wa Yusha de Aru. Yuki Yuna's a hero.
You talked about this last season, right? About their like magical shit, like Monica bullshit. What happened?
It was during mid-season.
Okay, what happened?
So this show is written by the same... I don't know if it was written... The original creator, the concept creator, I forget exactly who it is. Takahiro, the same guy who did Akame ga Kill. You need to remember... just remember this as we're talking about it. So... Do you remember anything I said? Probably not.
They're like fighting a bunch of witches, and paraplegic Sniper Chan pops down.
Right. So the older blonde haired girl, which we will call Mommy, who has experience doing this.
Yep.
Just like Mommy.
What?
Gets together a bunch of people into her hero club. The main one being Yuki Yuna, who has like reddish hair, but when she transforms it's like pink hair, and she's like the fucking go-getter. She's like, nothing's gonna get me down. And then you have like the mysterious black-haired, long-haired girl who is very mysterious, and she has a deep secret.
So it's like Raven from Teen Titans.
Wow, no, it was like fucking home run. Don't you get my goddamn looting here?
Oh, okay.
And
sure.
And then you have and so she gets her sister and those two together to join the club, and then later on you get the sassy girl with the red armor.
Oh, Sayaka. Or not Sayaka.
Kyoko.
Yeah.
The only one that doesn't make sense really is the younger sister of the one who might as well be Mommy also has blonde hair, and she doesn't really have a blue outfit or anything, so Sayaka's kind of left out of the loop.
Well, she's the one who loses in the end. So
no one cares. But anyway, so the thing is, like, they're conscripted by the Taisha, which is like basically a god of sorts, to defend the world, the city from these witches that come every so often, just like Monica. And every time they come, they fight them in this weird ass artistic looking area, like Monica. And they pay a price for using their powers.
like Monica.
Now, here's the thing. They can transform and use their regular powers with no price. It's fine. They can just do it whenever. The problem is wow, let's not say witches. These, what do they call them? Vertexes. They call them vertexes. Because, like, mathematics.
Yeah.
Some of them get very hard to kill. Mm-hmm. So they have to go into Bankai.
Great. Like Bleach.
They don't call it Bankai, but it's basically Bankai. Okay. They call it
it's called second release, yeah.
It's basically second release. Every time they go into Bankai, they lose a part of themselves, a functionality. They don't know this the first time they do this. And I think this didn't happen by the time we had the mid-season review. Basically, Yuki cannot taste. The leader, the blonde-haired girl, loses her left eye. She cannot see. Her little sister can no longer speak. Her vocal cords don't work. Handicapped girl loses her left ear hearing. But the Kyoko girl didn't actually go into Bankai because she got knocked out during the fight, so she's fine. So they're all like, why the fuck are we fucked up and you're not? Episode later, it was because we used Bankai and you didn't. Dun dun dun.
Great.
And so the leader, I wish I remember her name. I think it's like Fu or something. Fu. So fuck. Leader Chan. like texts. By the way, they communicate with God through text messages on their iPhone.
That's cool.
Which like turns into Android, and they get their iPhones back.
Great.
And they summon these little like guardians that are supposed to be cute like Cube, but they don't talk. So this show starts getting really dark all of a sudden, just like Monica. So the god is like, you'll get better, don't worry about it, just leave in time. It's like months go by, they still have problems, but they don't use their bankais anymore. So the wheelchair girl, she's the smart one. She's something's up, something's going on. She tries some things, whatever, and then she's like, oh my god, we can't kill ourselves. She attempts 6 different forms of suicide, and every single time the little helper comes out and saves them. And so she shows everyone, and she takes a knife and tries to stab herself. And the helper comes out and creates a field. And she's like, we're not allowed to die. We're revered as gods ourselves. But we must pay a price every time we use the powers. So this is the road the show's going down. But they have to keep fighting these things. They keep coming. Eventually, she's just like, they meet someone who had done this before. Mm-hmm. This girl is so fucked up, the only thing that works on her goddamn body is her left eye. She's literally just bandaged up on like a hospital bed, surrounded by followers who are just like weird, they don't know. And nothing works. She is literally just comatose, and she can only see out of her left eye.
Wow.
And so they just like fucking lose their shit. And like, just lose their shit.
So it's like, I have to defend this city for you fuckers.
Yeah,
Only for me to end up a vegetable.
And not only that, but they're like, next generations to come, they're gonna do this, or gonna have to follow suit. And
all the other
like,
kids, like Monica.
Like Monica. So basically, Homura, we'll call her Homura, Wheelchair-chan.
Yep.
She's like, fuck this, whatever, I'm gonna just let the vertexes in. So she goes way out, and then she's like, wait a second, I can't go any further. So she just blows a hole, like in this like invisible wall, and realizes that there's no world.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
That's how I feel about the show right now.
You know.
I hope the mic picks that up.
I hope
By the way.
I hope not.
The world is like in like a small like ball kind of, and it's just their city, and the whole galaxy around them is just filled with these witches, the vertexes, and they're building large vertexes that come in and invade into this thing to try and destroy it. So she rips it open a hole, and they just flood in, and they're like, well, fuck. Well, Yuki Yuna is not going to have any of this. She goes into Bankai like 7 fucking times.
Great.
And now she's just out of commission.
Mm-hmm.
She goes comatose.
Right.
But she saves everyone.
Great.
And then the show, some shit happens, whatever, doesn't matter. Like, sorry, drama, whatever. Then I'm pretty sure the writers didn't know how they wanted to end it, so they just retconned the whole thing and it ended.
Cool.
For no explicable reason, they start getting healed slowly but surely, and they have a bit right after. And the old girl who got fucked up in the end, like who they met, she started getting better too. The one little twist though is Homura-chan. They found out that the accident where she lost her memories and couldn't use her legs anymore, it was because she actually was already a hero before and she's doing it again. And when she went Bankai, she lost the use of her legs.
Huh.
So that was kind of like a little twist. But yeah, the ending sucked dick. I mean, people are pretty sure that they had no idea how they wanted to end the show, so they just kind of like said, fuck it, happy ever after. There was no reason for them all to heal. No reason. They were just done. They were done fighting. Fuck it.
But it seemed like they need some kind of Monica equivalent, though, which they didn't have. So what would be the point of the show, then?
I know. It was not thought out to the end.
Yeah.
Or something.
It seemed like it. It's an interesting idea.
So,
it's a really interesting idea, but it didn't have any kind of
I
point.
enjoyed it. I mean, I like magical girl shows. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of my favorite genres.
Oh, I'm not sure anymore, but we'll get to that.
Well, yeah. New age.
Yeah, new age.
But that
Radioactive.
ending was just like, they didn't know what was going to happen. So I give that show like a B-.
Cool.
The ending sucked.
dumb. And I hate how on my anime list under recommendations people put if you liked Madoka you might like Yuna. Like they're similar but they're nowhere near like the same quality at all.
Absolutely not.
That's
Because
why
Madoka just had a brilliant like twist. Had thought behind it.
and they broke away from the meta and I was like, yay.
And then he twisted it again.
This show wanted a twist and be that, but then he got caught in a fucking like trap, or like writer's block or something. I don't know.
Must have, because I'm glad I didn't watch that shit, but
Yeah, it's well animated. Studio Gokumi.
well they're hit or miss. They can do things, but
It was good animation. I was actually very surprised.
but overall I was just kinda like, yeah, I don't wanna watch this.
Um.
They watched the first episode in Cloud and I was just like, nope.
So do we have continuations now?
Sailor Moon.
God, that show sucks.
Sailor Moon Crystal sucks.
Cool. Making sure. Okay. All right. Making sure. Status quo.
Status quo.
Aitanchi Muyo.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. This isn't hard. This was 60 episodes, but every episode was 5 minutes long. But it aired Monday through Friday. But every Friday's episode was a recap of the week, which made no sense because they were fucking like 20 minutes all in all. If you like Tenchi, you will not like this show because everything you liked about Tenchi does not exist in this show. If you don't know what Tenchi is, don't watch the show because it sucked and there's nothing for anyone in this show.
I tried to give it some time. I couldn't get into it. So.
D.
Okie doke.
Well, okay, so it's a good thing I didn't watch it then, because I watched the original Tenchi.
Oh, I love Tenchi. That's why I watched it. This was not Tenchi.
Okay.
Like, it had the characters, but they were side characters. The main characters were, like, new people and girls that were stupid.
Oh.
I'm not even going to talk about the show. It's literally not worth anyone's time.
Okay.
Danaga Nani wo
I cannot understand what my husband
Tetsuteru
was saying.
ka wakaranai ken. Yeah, my husband's like, yeah,
Okay.
what he said.
That show was fun.
Show's great.
This was great.
Show's fucking great.
Great. Awesome.
I love.
This show deserved a full 20 minutes where other shows didn't.
Yeah, it just showed fucking was like being fucking married.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gone into a little bit more how they met and how their relationship blossomed instead of always met at work and I don't know.
Well, it's gonna continue.
Is it?
I don't think how.
Yeah.
Word. Because the way they ended it seemed like it's gonna end.
Next season, bitch.
Did they have to deal with
Pregnancy.
well, I was gonna say pregnancy, but what's the word when you're during pregnancy?
Pregnancy?
Oh my god.
I want you to look what you're fucking looking for. I don't know how to help you.
You guys can talk about the show where I think of this word.
It would have been a lot more interesting had it not like telegraphed that way through. Where at some point her friend said out of context, you know, if you get pregnant, you can't start. Someone can't smoke it right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
like I'm like, oh, she's gonna get pregnant at some point then. Okay, well, she did, which I thought is awesome
Yeah.
because you know, marriage is time to make a family. It's how it's gonna roll. Though I did love their friends. How it's like they're saying, "Oh, let's have a party," but they got to be out by 6 8
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's funny because like
because that's fucking time.
I actually wasn't originally watching this show. I saw the first one because they showed it in club.
Yeah.
But then like apparently Brandy picked it up, and I was like, but she had like just started it like right after I saw that one, and I was over there, and then we just blew through like
It's great.
the whole thing, and it was funny.
It was great. Yeah, I wish it would have been full 24, but I'm kind of wondering had it run its course, had it been too long.
It's
I
possible.
was gonna get out of it.
It's possible. I don't know if there was a lot of source material or if they did it short because there wasn't a lot.
Maybe. Yeah.
But
Well, either way,
I mean, watching parenting is not going to be fun. And
It worked in like Bunny Drop.
if she gets, well, that was a little special. That was a man trying his best to take care of a girl, and it's hard for one guy to take care of a girl.
Yeah. Who's
For-
also
for-
not his daughter.
For a regular like
A
mom,
girl that he adopted.
for a regular mom and dad to try and take care of a kid is not really a fun thing to watch. And if she gets too pregnant, like they show like the days in the later cycles.
Yeah.
That's not really fun either. But they could do like the early times, like holy shit, what do we do? Like oh my god, what do we get? What do we do? Who do we tell? What do we blah blah blah?
Well, they said that they all knew. So,
lifestyle, maybe they can try lifestyle change. That'd be some funny sitcom like.
Well, she can't smoke anymore. She's not dealing with the falls, not being able to smoke.
Yeah, I'd easily watch another season.
Yeah, I'd be down with it.
The episode where she
it
gets
seemed
drunk.
really definitive how it ended though.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think there was.
Still, man. Hey,
But,
listen to talk.
But yeah. No, the alcohol episode was really funny.
Oh, that's funny. Say I'm gonna fuck you, and then she starts just fucking him. That's just funny.
Donna got Nani will
I give that show an A-.
Tate, Rue, fucking whatever can. Yeah, I'll go A-. That's fine. I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I actively enjoyed turning it on every week. I was like, hey, Donna got whatever's out. You can't shorten that. Like, there's no. You know, a lot of shows have a shortening.
Yeah.
This show doesn't have one.
I said Anaga. That's what I did. So
Donna.
yeah.
Or you just say the
Oh,
English
I can't
title.
understand my hundred.
Yeah.
Hell, this show's good.
Yeah.
It was.
High school Seha girl. Gross.
I watched the entirety of 3 episodes. They were not the first 3.
You didn't see the PSO episode, did you?
I watched. I think. Wait.
It was PSO 1, so.
I watched that.
It was also Sonic.
I
Pretty
saw
much it's
Sonic.
like, it was a school for Sega, or Seha,
Seha.
where the Sega Dreamcast, Sega Mega Drive, and the Sega Saturn are all going to the same school. And they learn about all the different games. They go in like... Did you see the episode where they played Virtua Fighter?
That was like the second episode or something.
Yeah, did you see it?
No.
So they're Virtua Fighter, and they have to fight. They have to fight through the ladder. So they found a combo where it's like one would knock them up and one would just punch him a bunch of, and then Saturn would do like this weird diving headbutt and knock him out. At some point, she just headbutted one, just one shot them, and just kept doing that, just kept headbutting them over and over again.
There was one.
It was really funny.
There's one where they all got transformed into Rappies from PSO. I forget what they were playing though. They weren't in PSO.
They were doing something, but they were rapids. Yeah.
I like how that show's English translation is Sega Hard Girls. Like, what is that?
And also, one time they went to the Space Channel 5.
Oh yeah.
And
down.
And they made a big thing of Mega Drive not having any rhythm, because in the ending theme, like Mega Drive just couldn't stay in touch. But in the last ending theme, Mega Drive was in sync and dancing, and I kind of felt proud. And at some point, Sonic Robotnik came up, and Sonic doing Sonic things.
Yeah.
I should have put that ending in my top 5 endings. I don't know how to make it way in there. I need to put it back in there. Because I loved it so much! Sega! I thought that show was really stupid, but I liked the little gaming touches. They reference like Golden Axe, they reference like Outrun. They go into PSO, just different cool stuff.
Sonic,
I like that.
a lot of Sonic.
A lot of Sonic. They go into Jet Set Radio.
Oh, do they?
That was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was great. And how their school song is just the Sega.
Sega.
So I give that show a solid B+ because it's really fun and really stupid but really fun.
Say D+ or B?
B+.
Mike says if you have your hentai, do your hentai.
Speaking of hentai, Parasite.
No. Or a Twin Tail. Real quick.
Twin Tail, yeah.
Okay, I saw one episode of Twin Tails. Friend told me to play it in our anime club, and I could not. It was the worst show this year. It is the worst show this year.
Okay.
Worse than Blade.
That you're saying
No.
that's a very strong thing to say.
That's a strong thing. Maho Senso.
Yes, worse than. Okay, at least Maho Senso tried to deliver plot. Like,
you sit there and bullshit me and saying it's a worse show than my sister feels unusual this year.
I laughed in that show.
So
Like-
fuck what?
Like,
I laughed too.
as disgusting and
Shut up, too.
stupid as My Little Sister's Unusual, it was still funny to watch.
How is the show worse?
Okay, so I don't remember exactly what happened at the very beginning because I wasn't paying too much attention. But I know she's a girl with sword, and like everyone is obsessed with literally her twin tails. And like as she's fighting like this lizard dude, like he's like, I must have your twin tails. I need your twin tails. And as she kills him, he's like, my dying breath, please let me touch your twin tails. I couldn't.
That
I couldn't.
sounds great, actually.
It's not. I don't think it's supposed to be a comedy. I'm not sure.
Okay. That's a little more sad.
Like, it's just, I saw one episode, so I don't have much to say about it, but from that one impression, I give that shit like a, was it E or F? What do you guys do? F. It's an F.
No, the worst is F minus.
So I give it just an F.
Okay,
I'll give it an F.
Cool.
Because Maho Senso's F minus.
You know, Maho Sensei is like
That
a D
is
minus.
a D minus.
It's a D.
What is
D
wrong with you?
plus.
That's not how you
D
say
plus,
F.
what?
D plus.
That's not how you say F minus.
D plus is way too close to other shows.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, hold on. Now, Ori Twin Tail.
God, we're still on it.
If I am correct, the guy like gender bends into a girl with twin tail or something like that to fight. I think.
You know what? I might have missed that. I really hope that's not true.
I'm pretty sure it is because I remember saying I do not watch gender bending shows, so I will not watch this show.
One day, beautiful girls, and oh God, you might be right.
I know I am right.
One who comes suddenly from another world suddenly appeared in front of him and gave him the power to transform into it. God, you're right. Just go
F minus.
F
Because Maho
let's
says
go.
F minus. All right. Let's go into good shit.
Parasite.
All right, Parasite. Parasite might be
The second best show of the season.
the second best show of the year.
Ooh,
No.
wow.
Oh, no, Zero's better.
It has. Yes, actually, I agree.
No.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parasite has really good
2014,
music.
man. 2014.
Has really good music and has great character development that you get to see. That's one thing that the show
And
really has.
exquisite writing.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, so I don't know if it's for you guys like it is for me, but Parasite actually reminds me of Attack on Titan. In that they have this mysterious creature that's essentially now ravaging the population. And Attack on Titan is a one-sided interest. So the humans are interested in figuring out what makes the Titans tick. Parasite's a mutual interest. Not only is there the parasites trying to figure out humans, the humans trying to figure out parasites. And I think it's just very interesting, very involved.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But Parasite has one question. Attack on Titan has like 85 questions, and they keep
And
bringing.
there's a lot of questions of Parasite. What they're capable of. That's a million questions on
I know what they're capable of. Did you not see that when he went up to the Gakuza bar? I know what he's capable of.
Doing some
Yeah.
bad shit.
But it's just things of like what Migi's always experimenting. You know, separating, infusing his genes within his body.
My only question with
Transplant.
Parasite really is where he originated from. Is he creation or space? Like what?
That might be your only question, but the show addresses so much more, and I think that's very interesting. A show never does that. Anime is never this involved, and I think it's just amazing that it does that. And maybe it's the fact that it's so old that back then maybe people thought more about their anime before.
See,
writing it.
I'm more interested in the main characters, like his growth. I'm more interested in his
That's
him,
also very good.
like how he's turning into the parasite slowly. Like he's not like in the last episode where the girl died. I can't remember her name. Last episode where the girl died. Like he started questioning his humanity. Like he's like, I don't know if I'm human anymore. Like I can't cry. I'm banging my head against a tree.
And the thing is that this show, Shinichi, the main guy, he is addressing the whole being pulled between two worlds thing so much better than the main guy from Tokyo Ghoul, who was just emo, bitching, emo, Naruto, bitching, emo, Naruto. And that's all it was. And Shinichi addresses it so much better. He's so much more real about it. He understands and accepts what both sides have to do. And what he feels like, how he wants to involve himself in it, and how he wants to keep himself away from it. How deep he wants to get into actually being a part of the Parasite world.
One thing
the show has great animation and battles.
It does. One thing I really do like about this show is the show keeps even non-combat interesting. Like for shonen shows like Dragon Ball Z, something like if they're not fighting, you're not interested. In this show, like the last episode that just aired, there was no fighting, no nothing, but it was so intense. Like when he was talking to his girl, I think they're girlfriends or boyfriend girlfriend now. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I mean the hair that goes back.
Yeah,
Murano.
Yeah. Like when he was talking, it was so intense. Like he thought he was gonna. I didn't know if he was gonna kill her or talk to her or what.
In his mind, he's like. Fraud.
See, I'm not even sure if that was in his mind. I really thought I almost thought Migi just did that.
We don't know. His battle with his own body. It's something that he has to deal with too. Battling with Migi.
It's so tenseful and it's great. I love it. I love Parasite. It's good. I'm just saying, I really don't think it's the best show this year.
No, I said second.
or second. It's top 5, probably number 5.
I think it's top 5 caliber of the year, without a doubt.
It's probably number 5 or
I'll know
4.
Zero.
Number 6, probably. I haven't done the math yet, but
I'll know Zero. I gave it 9. It's not even a 10, so it doesn't actually get in the top 5.
I didn't enough.
It's because you give 10s out like fucking crazy.
And I didn't give one I'll know 0.
I mean, no, be fair. I gave 1 10 this entire year.
I didn't give any 10s this year. Oh wait, technically I gave Hunter x Hunter a 10.
Okay, well, that's it.
Anywho, it's great. It's amazing. And if this was what writing was like back in the 80s and manga, I want to see more of it.
Yeah. I mean, without a doubt, it's brought to a modern age and it looks great and
very well.
It tells a great story.
And I'm glad, what's his name, Shinichi?
Shinichi.
I'm so glad, like, he didn't stay the way he did in the first 5 episodes.
that he evolved as a character.
Because that was really what was killing him.
That was keeping him down.
Yeah. Like, once, like, when he thought he found his mother's killer,
yeah.
Like, that scene was so intense.
Really
like, it was great. It's great. I'm glad to see his transformation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I give it...
And Miggy is a great character. I love Miggy.
I like Miggy.
And how they just pieced out that chick the other day.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting.
Nor did I.
I didn't think they'd do it.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a Naruto Hinata Sakura thing, like the whole way through, and I'm glad they did that.
She got too deep in it, and she got.
You know, but I was like, okay, you left your cell phone. Death flag. Come on.
Yeah. Well done, though.
Well done. It was great. He punched him through the wall by grabbing his heart. That was so dope.
I give a show an A.
I give it an A too.
A+. A+.
Okie doke.
It's amazing.
Let's see what else we have here.
Psycho-Pass 2?
Psycho-Pass 2. More Psycho-Pass.
Great show.
Great show.
Phenomenal.
Great.
No. It had
Great.
It had great pacing. Great pacing. Great detective work.
Yes.
Great writing.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
Great, phenomenal show.
No.
Why?
It's great.
A-.
You want to know why?
Why? Oh, you already told me. Everybody knows.
No, you're right. Right. What I said. What I said is that the show didn't evolve. It's the same show, more or less. It's a new villain.
But I'm okay with that.
He wasn't as good as Makishima.
You know, I didn't really care for him in the first place.
Togane is as good as he isn't on Kagami's level.
No one's on Kagami's level.
Because few characters are. And Tsunemori's the same character she was in the beginning. Like in Psycho-Pass 1, she evolved as a character because, again, she was fresh out of academy and only learned what she learned through school. And learned and went through shit to become the woman that she is as a great character now. But didn't change at all.
But see, I think the fact that since it was only 11 episodes, I didn't mind that. If it was like 25 or 30 episodes of her just being that'd be different. But it's just her solving this case. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing on my own. Probably until Kagami comes back in the movie, which he most likely will.
It brought up an interesting point of how Sybil is unable to judge groups of people, only to judge people on an individual level. Yeah. And also the question of like the quandary of can Sybil judge itself? Yeah, which is a cool idea.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
And I like that Kamui brought that to the fore, but Kamui as itself is not an interesting character.
You know, the character that really brought it down for me is that new girl.
I love Shimotsuki.
She had to be there.
Shimotsuki was the only thing that like provided any sort of dynamic to that show.
Yeah.
The pointless character in that show was Togane. The guy who was trying to like make
Shimori black. I thought the what color thing was a little too obtuse. Just fucking say Cloud's like a pass. Just say that shit. Don't say make him black.
What color?
Some kind of bullshit.
WC. I thought
that was unnecessary.
I was okay with it. He started turning the freaking detectives against the
idea that he could make them commit horrible acts to keep the psychopaths low was pretty awesome.
I love it. I mean, it was kind of a rip-off of the first season in a way. That's what I thought. But at the same time, I thought it was different enough that I still liked it.
It is more psychopaths.
Also,
it's still great, but I wanted the show to evolve.
That Kamui, his existence was
makes no sense as well when you think about it.
It was
I gave it a pass.
Suspense of disbelief. What do you call it? Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Oh. In that, I understand it's a futuristic world, blah, 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 blah. You put 100 different people, whatnot, into him, 130-something, and Sybil's like, that finger is someone else's. that person's Klaus.
You know.
Like,
I was with it until they said like 8 people made up his brain. I was like, that's.
The only issue I have with the show is like a lot of that show could have been solved. You just had a fucking gun. You had a fucking gun. This wouldn't be a fucking problem.
Well, that's season 1.
Like you think someone that had some kind of backup gun for when shit got crazy.
That's season 1. Season 1 could have been solved with a gun.
That's what Kagami's a better character. Kagami had a fucking gun.
But I mean, Psycho-Pass season 1 dealt with not only growth of Tsunemori, but the
the order that Sybil created against how
it dealt with how Sybil made decisions, learning how Sybil did
justice
things.
is defined in that world.
And then the second season went into showing the faults of Sybil.
But see, season 1 also focused, which I didn't see much more of this, and this is also your problem. Each of the characters, the enforcers and the investigators, got their own story. I did like that. Because I don't remember his name, Kagami's old partner that stayed a detective.
Jinzo.
Yeah, the relationship between him and his father, what happened.
Yeah.
Then, there's the golf music player. Like, each of them had like...
And Jinzo was kind of just pushed to the side.
Spooky.
I didn't like that. But each of them had their own, at least one whole episode devoted to their whole background. And I like that. Like, these new enforcers, I didn't know who they were.
I kind of wish Tsunemori is more like fucking rough. Like telling the... I'm just doing sport, but telling go, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck do you know? Nothing. Shut the fuck up. Just learn, okay?
Well, Tsunemori really took the bulls by the horns in the show. I like that.
I think she's a little too polite when it was necessary. I think she should have been more Jack Bauer-y sometimes.
That's in her character, though. She's very formal.
Yeah.
But I think she should have evolved to be more hardened.
Psycho-Pass stays at 32 now.
Yeah.
Just wait for the movie.
A-.
A-.
Yeah.
I don't know. A-.
I want you to think though. Just picture that entire
I
show
wish
in
you
your
were to
head.
stab someone in the thigh. That would have been cool.
Why?
Bauer did some essence.
He wants her to go rogue like Bauer and start stabbing people out of nowhere.
But no, seriously. Think of that entire show without Togane in it. It would have been the exact same show.
Yeah, it was the same show. Well,
they pulled him and his relationship to the mother.
Also, like,
out of
the death of Tsunemori's grandmother fell to a fucking throwaway. They didn't have their actual...
Oh, the you reminded me. I completely forgot about the grandmother because that was so fucking pointless.
It's so throwaway.
They threw it in there just to add a bit of dramaticism.
Like, I thought
that was
Tsunemori's gonna go whoop
that
fucker's ass.
I mean, the only reason he did it is he tried to turn her black. He's like, this is gonna turn her black now.
Yeah.
Tsunemori should have whooped his ass and then calmed down.
So not only did they put a useless character in, but they put in a useless other character to fulfill the useless character's role, which was useless.
Right.
I think that was really what dragged it down to A-. Because I like the writing, I like the plot. Because the movie was nowhere near as good as Makishima.
The pacing was great.
The pacing was great, and
the look is great. The soundtrack is great. The world still feels awesome.
And the gritty things were gritty. This show's bloodier than the first one.
The part where everyone's playing the game and killing all those people.
That was so bad. It got
God.
I'm talking more about the fucking when they're running out of the
medicine. Yeah, and they start all exploding. Yeah.
Because all their
there's some fuck parts of that show. But I just don't think it's as good as the first season.
No, it's not as good as the first season.
Not.
But I think the writing is close. I think
it's close.
I need decimals.
You do need decimals.
Because Psycho-Pass 1, I want to give a 9.5. I had it at 9 for the longest time. I bumped it to a 10 because I had to give Psycho-Pass 2 a 9 and I could not be the same level as 1.
I give Psycho-Pass 1 a 9 and Psycho-Pass 2 an 8.
There's levels in
You
it.
see, Psycho-Pass 2 is still better than a lot of my 8s.
You can have a high 9 and a low 9. Okay?
That's why we need decimals. Or I gotta fix my list, one of the two.
Just fix your list.
But no, the show is still great. I loved watching it.
Psycho-Pass is great.
It's an A-, yeah, it was really good.
One of the best shows of the season.
Any other shows? We're missing 2. We got 2
right?
right?
Sword Art Online and Otome Got Killed.
And just Sword Art.
And, well, let's do Ace of Diamonds really be quick.
Okay.
Ace of Diamond. Matt.
Yeah.
Ace of Diamond. They are 65 episodes in now. We've been watching the show for over a year.
Yep.
They get to the
Qualifiers.
they get to the finals of the qualifiers. So if they win, they go to the nationals. You think, oh, they're gonna win because they're 65 episodes in.
Oh, what's wrong with this guy?
And then they lose.
Yeah.
So we are back to square one after a year and a season later.
Hey, stop.
And the third years are peacing out.
And I did not see it coming at all. I was watching that okay, the last episode literally took place over an out. One out. One out was the entire episode. Oh, bye, Moses.
No. I'm just kidding.
And you need the whole bucket of candy, huh? And it was so intense, and the entire episode I'm thinking to myself, oh, they're going to win, but this is really well done anyways. This is really intense. It looks like they're going to lose. And then they lose. I'm like, well, we'll be back here in a year. I'm sure they'll do some, like, Rocky montage shit and, like, get themselves there a little quicker. But, man, that was out of left field.
Oh, he's still doing that
yeah,
fucking dumbass cross pitch thing.
Not
No.
really. He did, like, once,
Good.
I think.
You better stop.
Like, if that.
Or you'll get hurt.
He did it once, I think, in that game, right?
In that game, yes. But he didn't pitch for very long, because actually he ended up walking a guy because he hit them with the ball.
Sawamura finally felt the pressure of a real game that matters, and kind of broke his spirit and got called off the move.
You know the catcher, the chill guy.
Miyuki.
Yeah, he's like, okay, Sawamura, like, I know you can do this because you've been doing it all like this whole entire time. Scoots over to the inside, and is like, let's do it. And then Sawamura's like, I can't lose this game. And then like freaking douche, he hits the guy in his helmet. Like he hits him in the head.
That's not very fun. I can tell you that.
And
Team with helmet on doesn't feel very good.
And so they had. Did you see the team they're playing?
Nope.
No.
I got off the wagon. I was one long time.
They have this like Spanish like dark guy,
Was
and
it
he was
Carlos?
Carlos. He was batting before the guy who got hit. So I guess the rule in baseball is if the batter gets hit, the previous batter goes on base. That didn't get on base. So they had their fastest runner on base.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Oh.
Anywho, still a great show. I like it a lot. Looking forward to a year from now.
I'll say something really quick about Fairy Tail. So Fairy Tail, if anyone's a fan of Fairy Tail, you know that it was off last year because it got too close to the manga. Then they brought it back in April. So we're all thinking no filler. So we're on episode 40 now. And episode 1 through 20 finished the arc it left off on the tournament last season. Or 2 years ago. Great. Now, from episode 21 to 40, there is now a filler and still ongoing with no end in sight. Fairy Tail is kind of really disappointing with me right now.
Wow.
The animation quality is dropped. The studio's still the same, which is weird, but the animation quality is dropped. There's a filler. They're fighting celestial spirits like Aquarius. I just want to say it's not going very good right now. Right now, season 1, the original one, I'd probably give like an A. This, I'm giving a C.
How long was the first season of Fairy Tail?
The first series was 175 episodes.
And it was all straight on track?
There was one part of filler, which was 30. That was their only... Well, there was one filler arc of 30 and one mini filler arc of 6. But everything else was canon. This, literally half of the series so far, going on more than half, continues on for another 2 weeks, is filler. And that's very Naruto Bleaches, and I just didn't expect it from...
I haven't watched Naruto in so long, I just keep forgetting it.
I'm behind in Naruto. Are we gonna talk about Naruto?
No, we're not.
Good.
Sword Art Online. This season
Got worse. Got worse.
Both arcs. No, sorry. All 3 arcs were worse than both of the arcs in the first season.
GGO was good.
I didn't like it.
It was good.
Okay, but arc 2 of season 1 was pretty bad.
It was fine.
It was good.
It was pretty bad.
Did
it
you
was
see
rescuing
Kirito?
Asuka.
It was good.
Do you see Kirito punch Kayaba in the fucking not Kayaba, the douche face in the parking lot?
It was Operation Get Asuna.
Did you see them retcon Yui's life and make her a fucking fairy?
You know,
Shut up.
show's nowhere near perfect.
Nobody asked him Moses.
It's nowhere near perfect. Matter of fact, it's like a beat.
For this shit though, we're just gonna play MMO. That's not very good.
That's better than GGO.
Log Horizon does it better.
I'm not arguing that.
Sora is about stakes. They happen to take place in MMO. It's about stakes.
Okay, no, there are no stakes anymore. Like
Exactly, that's a problem.
Season 1, great stakes. You know, your
Excellent.
life is on the line.
Excellent.
And you have like 10 seconds to get revived by the one person that has a cure gem. That's great. Whatever. But season 2, GGO, like, it's not even a real death gun. Like, it's so bullshit.
I agree with you, but it's still not that bad.
I personally thought the way Death Gun was actually killing people was kind of clever.
I thought stupid.
It was clever, but it was a lie.
What do you mean?
He the first episode, he shoots a monitor. He's like, die before death.
Well, yeah. He's not actually killing in the game, and so I think that's why the way he was actually doing it was kind of clever. I didn't like the game. I liked his circumstances and how he was doing it.
No, I would like the part of, hey, I would say, hey, Shinon, you stay here. I'm gonna log out and go get the police and go. Tell me where you live. I'm gonna get the police and gonna go to your place and get you, okay? Except that didn't happen, cause fuck it.
Oh yeah, like
God.
I would have liked GGO a lot better.
Also, Shinon sucks as a character.
Oh, and apparently
She was fine.
he just happened to be at the hospital that happens to be like a walking distance within Shinon's place.
No, and then, like, the thing is, like, I want to like Kirito. And it was awesome. It was awesome in the end of the first season when, like I said, he, like, beats the shit out of the guy in the parking lot who captured Asuna. This season, he rushes in to save Shinon, beats the guy up, and just fucking gets knocked out and Shinon hits him in the head.
No, I'm about... Oh, and then, Shinon, let's come to my friend's bar. Oh, here's my friend, Asuna.
Here's my friend. Get friend zone, bitch!
Oh, yeah, this girl, I risked my life multiple times to save her and make sure she's mine. Here's my friend.
Here's my friend.
And then we're going to play a bad MMO, because I hate ALO. As a game.
Okay, see, I like GGO. I might even like GGO the same or even better. My problem is the way Kirito fought in it, it was pretty much Sword Art Online. He had a sidearm that he used like once or twice.
Awesome.
It's stupid.
No.
We
should have had a gunblade.
If anyone was nearly as good as Kirito, even remotely, why is he the only one I saw using a sword? Like, it's bullshit. It's very bullshit.
Well, that's why I was like, what, are we playing Guns the Duel?
That's my main problem with GGO Online, because I was expecting like, oh cool, guns. I can see DSR, I get to see like guns in use by Kirito and stuff. It was swords. It was him owning guns with a sword.
And then it was just them, hey, let's play some games. And I'm like, well, you should go play Sword Art, the better game than all these, so, you know.
I like ALO's part.
But Sword Art doesn't exist anymore. It got dissolved when they beat the game.
Make Sword Art Reborn!
They didn't have
Reborn, guys!
They didn't have many good ghouls in GGO. I'm sorry, like Asuna fighting Yuki, that was dope. That was great.
By the way,
some good boss fights.
Alright, so let's move on to Yuki. Actually, no. Quick thing. The Thor arc was stupid.
I don't want to talk about it.
Anyways, Yuki arc. Here's the problem with arc. Is Yuki's my favorite character in that show now.
AIDS Chan.
And then,
I'll listen to
AIDS
you.
Chan.
But I don't agree with this.
and then,
Yeah.
God damn it.
and then she died from AIDS.
Like actual AIDS. Like she actually had legitimate AIDS.
Legitimate AIDS. But no, I loved her. I loved her character. I liked her personality. I liked everything about her. Yuki was my favorite character, and she died from AIDS. Fuck you, Thor Online. So we're back to Sugaha now.
God, get the fuck
I
out of
found
here.
that when there were no more 6 Sword Art Online, I didn't give a fuck.
That's kind of how
That
it
show
was.
is built on an MMO having legitimately high stakes. And when it doesn't have that, it becomes a weak show.
And just to say something from Sword Art Online, the original first season, how he won was still bullshit. I will still bring that up.
Oh yeah,
It is
sure.
the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And even the creator was like, I guess there's some bugs in my game.
No, I just love how in the first season they asked him, so what'd you do all this? And he's like, I don't know, I forgot.
Kirito survived.
All right, later.
Kirito survived via Deus Ex Machina twice in the first season.
Yeah.
Just gotta live with it.
Yeah.
All right.
But
it was so exciting and intense to watch. And
No,
awesome.
it was.
well done.
And the one thing I did like about GGO is that they brought back Laughing Coffin. I thought that was nice. I did.
The intent, like I said, I liked the intensity. I liked what Laughing Coffin was trying to do. I just hated GGO the game. And like you said,
I would play that game.
You think there would be not like a couple people just fucking around with the sword for fun?
Yeah, if it was that good. And then Kirito wins that fucking game on his first try. It pissed me off. Where he starts dodging all those bullets and wins all that.
Agility, bro. Agility. He's got agility. What do you
The
want?
fact that game transfers your game
Well,
data
actually,
from
Matt-
every server
actually,
is
Matt-
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Matt, he had dodge runes. Let's be honest.
He had dodge runes.
No, basically, I think the idea is like you have like MMO stats bound to like your fucking social security number or something. So no matter what you play, your stats carry.
Because the whole time, like when Shion was in ALO, I'm like, why is she good? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I thought the idea of having agility being how easy it is to do both be a fucking awesome idea.
Now,
He was cutting bullets with his. Fuck that. God, I don't.
He still got hit sometimes.
You know,
though.
it's
he
true.
wasn't perfect.
If the fact that game had one viable tournament level build, it's a bad game.
Yeah, I agree. Balance.
Yeah.
Barry
But,
Allen's.
No, there was a part that annoyed me in GGO. Do you remember when they were on a bridge? Like, they were sniping someone on the bridge,
Yeah.
and he was with Shion,
Yeah.
and there was a guy, like, on the floor and about to get killed by Death Gun,
Yeah.
and he had, like, no idea what to do.
Yeah.
The fact that Kirito could have just shot that guy, he would have lost the tournament. and
Or that guy just happened to be within walking distance of Shinon's place.
like, it could have, like...
There's a lot of holes in this story, guys.
Season 2 was not great.
Nope.
It was kind of fun at times, and I enjoyed seeing the characters again, but it was not great.
B-.
And I love Yuki.
Okay.
Yuki made a show a B.
The back half of that show as a whole.
Whole show.
The whole show?
B-.
Whole show B.
The back half like a C-, if not a D+.
God damn it.
But
The
Yuki.
whole show is a low B-.
Okay. It
When
was-
Star Wars is an A+, that's a B-. That's
D,
pretty low.
okay, D-, that's harsh. When you say back half, you mean the Yuki half or the whole ALL?
I mean, like from Thor onward, is like a D, like a C-.
God.
Thor wasn't great, okay?
Thor
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Thor was
Thor wasn't great,
Okay.
but I liked Yuki's part.
I give Sword Art Online season 2 a B-.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I give it a B.
B-.
yeah, but at least, like, what, I don't know. This probably isn't going to make you hate it any
C+.
less, Mike.
I'm sorry, C+.
This isn't going to
I wasn't comfortable with that B-.
This probably isn't going to make you hate it any less,
Okay,
Mike.
but-
But according, like, I have a couple friends who've actually read through all the novels.
So you're
and
saying
shit.
it's better, it's still worth better than this? I
No.
have an argument now.
No. What they're saying is that, like, one of the things you hate about this season versus like the first season
Yeah.
is that's how it goes in the novels. So I mean, they are kind of
cool.
following.
No, I
Oh, that's
know
cool.
that. I get that.
Matt, that's fine. If that's the case, though, then fuck the novels.
Yeah, it's just bad writing. That's all it means.
So like the thing is like
It's
how
following
like
novels.
the second half like of this season there were no stakes, like there wasn't really any
Yeah.
like life and death like within the game.
Right.
That's how the novels are. So there are
The
following
thing,
them.
no, I understand that. But
It's just bad writing.
Doesn't make it not bad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
it is.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It just means that also the original source material is also shit. That's all.
Okay. SAO.
That portion of it.
That portion
That
of it, yes.
Yeah.
The first 15 episodes out
Awesome.
of the 50
Yeah.
are great. After that, the other 35 are just whatever.
Well, whatever. Okay.
Okay, SAO, die in the game, die for real. Get it. Second one, he needs to save Austin up because if he doesn't, he can't marry her.
He
because she'll be married to
doesn't
the
know
guy.
that's his cousin. Why? Why don't they know that?
That was like the best shit ever! Shut up! So, okay, third season.
God.
Third season.
boring. She's got a boring fucking character. She ain't nothing but big tits. All the fucking shit.
You know what?
Yeah.
Suga is awesome. Alright,
Suga's
third season.
Third? Oh, God.
Third arc. He's trying to think, how do you make the stakes like that? Well, they would clearly fix the game, so let's make the roundabout way. It was interesting. But you can't keep thinking up these life and death scenarios. You can't do it.
Then end it.
No, they
He
should
should have ended it.
No, they should have done it. They should have just kept the sword out the whole time. They were there for 2 years. That could have been really interesting for 2 years.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
really could have.
I agree.
It might have, yes.
Which by the
It
way,
would have been better if Yuki was in the first season.
it's as good.
But see, like when Yui died, I thought like that anime was great because it showed like death and like it was a sad episode. And then you just retcon it like that, like shit like that pisses me off. Like they have nothing else to do.
Dude, when you get admin codes to the game.
Sword Art would have been well served to end it after the first season. Just end it right there.
Sword Art would have been a great like
I liked seeing Kirito rescue Austin.
Yes, I agree.
that got rapey.
End it there.
That got really rapey.
It would have gotten worse had not said
Yeah, but it made us hate what's his face more. Douchebag McGee.
He got his.
And then Kirito beat him up. I was like, good shit, Kirito. I like
Was
you.
it at one point though? Wasn't he actually going to kill him?
Who killed who?
Kirito?
Yeah, wasn't he?
No, the guy was gonna try to kill Kiki.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
yeah,
that's the thing.
Now, finally, last thing. Akatsuki kill.
Is it the last thing?
Yeah, it's the last
Okay,
thing.
wait. Are we really not missing anything? Let me double check some shit before we go to the real.
The realness.
Why are we calling it the real?
I don't know.
Oh, you guys did Maiden already, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
No. Maiden.
Yeah, we already did that one.
Okay.
Madan?
Yeah.
Hey, you should read the descriptions now. From now on. I want to hear that.
It has to be compelling picture.
Shut up.
Yeah, Moses,
Alright.
you need to
Well,
like.
no, Pain and Stalking actually made me not want to watch that show. That was a picture for it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
Well, I mean, there's some descriptions that don't make me want to watch it. If I read Cross Ange, I don't want to watch it.
That's why I probably didn't watch it. And then I did. Alright, hold on a second.
We are.
The last one, the most
Kill happy.
the show that played with my emotions more than any anime
Shelly!
since I can't remember the last time an anime really fucked me like this. Akame ga Kill. This show.
I tell you what, oh no, Zero. Played with my emotions like a goddamn yo-yo.
You know, yeah.
God damn it.
No, here's the problem, Mike.
You know,
Mike, here's the problem.
You know,
No. Although Zero tugged at one emotion, it was anger. Alright?
And confusion and sadness.
He's right.
I don't know if I reached sadness yet. I was just angry.
I'm sad.
I was sad.
I'm sad. Right? I'm so
My-
sad now.
My score's going down by 2 points. This depresses me.
By the hour.
I never want to have to drop a show 2 points in one sitting.
It's going down.
That's
by the hour.
Every hour you watch the show.
No, I think about it.
That's like that's almost Ori emo sad.
Go get another beer and stop thinking about it.
It got there.
It's almost
It
Ori emo
fucking
sad.
got there.
Almost Ori emo sad.
God.
I dropped Ori emo 4 points because of that OVA. Like it was.
I dropped it 7.
Well, clearly Moses' score was already lower than yours.
Yeah. I kind of feel it's pretty good, guys. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Akame ga Kill is an amazing show, and for the first 20 episodes, it really follows the manga like piece by piece, and that's really one thing I like.
Yeah.
It had non-stop drop in art quality, which was good.
It was great.
It was like the characters had a lot of detail. Like the characters, you felt for those characters. Like the first death, Shelly. Like I was like, that's my favorite.
Well, yeah, because it was a surprise.
Yeah, like that was my favorite character. I'm like, these people are gonna hook up. That's gonna be
I don't
Tasmi's
know
love
why.
interest. Are you serious? That
Yeah.
episode where they were like laying on each other, and she's like, and they're like, I'll care for you, I'll protect you, and then she dies literally next episode.
Of course she did.
I was broken.
Well, of course she dies first because no Tamamigo voiced her, therefore she had to die first.
He's like, I
But
want to
she got eaten. That made me sad.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on for a long time. You wanna go first?
The killing the characters was cool at first, and they did it like every single episode, and you're kind of wondering, well, that happened. Who's next? Okay, cool. You do it too much, it becomes routine, it becomes expected. That's the problem the show had in the back half. They killed too many characters too often.
Well, I think the biggest problem is it deviated from the manga after episode like 19.
Yeah, like for me, the last character they killed that was canon to the manga anyway. It wasn't Lubbock. It was
Yeah, it was.
No. He died in a different way. He was not supposed to die till way later.
Yeah,
Right.
later.
No.
Yeah.
It was
Was it the girl with the needle, the girl that changes with the makeup? Was that the last canon death?
I
No,
think
there was one after that.
Who was it?
Because they killed the prime minister,
They killed the prime minister, but I don't know who else was supposed to die after that.
and that's where Susanoo was supposed to die, but they don't show it in the anime. And then Susanoo dies later the way he does die in the manga, but it doesn't.
Okay, so Susanoo was the last canon death. Because, I mean, I'm going to say...
But that was after they already deviated. Because Lub does die.
Love died like 3 chapters ago.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Hold on. Well, doesn't matter.
Oh no.
I know he's
Well, manga.
How?
Yeah, well,
how I go on?
That's the manga, though.
Mine. I think mine was last.
Mine is still alive in the manga.
Oh boy! Yeah!
Yeah, mine...
See, good anime can differ from the fucking source material.
Yeah. So the way the anime did it did kind of annoy me, but it wasn't too bad when it was still with the manga. Within the manga, they didn't kill him off like happy-go-lucky. They stopped and gave you breaks.
Okay.
The anime just kind of condensed it in 24 episodes, which it should have been like 40 episodes. This whole thing should have been.
Oh,
Probably so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have loved the second season.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah, like right now they could probably do about 40 episodes. They're on like chapter 50 something. They're like 50 pages each chapter.
It was like, remember when I was at your place with you and Chris and
Yeah,
watching that? And
yeah.
I was like, oh, that guy's gonna die. Look, he's falling. Oh, did he die? Up. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, well, who's next? It was
Yeah, that was the episode where it deterred, and that's where I actually kind of stopped liking it. I didn't even read the manga at that point yet, but the way he died felt empty.
Yeah,
and I was like,
Was it the general guy?
Lubbock.
Oh, Lub.
Yeah.
He died fighting with
Shiro.
Shambhala,
Shambhala.
Yeah.
the guy.
Because he's like, they let him down. He's like, I'll give you a map, I'll tell you everything. And then he's like, by the way, bleh, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, like normally I wouldn't want to compare like the show to the anime or the anime to the manga in this case, but like how they differed so much and how they like really like didn't focus on how the character should have been. Like Lava, he goes down like a champ in the manga. Like I didn't feel bad.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so
who does he die to? Because he died to the Shambhala guy, the guy who had Shambhala.
No. So what happened?
He kills him. Like the thing is that you didn't see
in the sky.
Yeah, no. What you didn't see though is in the manga he goes.
He gets him and Tatsumi get captured, and then he's being tortured by that he's being tortured by Shira.
Okay.
And like literally, he's
the one that was chasing him earlier.
The one that teleports with his freaking
the little thing,
Imperial arms. He's like
Shambhala. His Imperial arms is called Shambhala. I don't know his real name.
Oh,
Scar.
Okay.
Scar from FMA.
Yeah. It's fault. God damn it. Anyway, yeah. So like he gets captured by him, and he's being forced to like leak all the information about the night raid. And like he's being tortured, like they literally break his balls, literally with like pliers, and he still does not give up the information. But then he like pulls out threads out of his mouth and like cracks his neck with it. Then he goes to escape, takes some Imperial arms with him, but some character that was not revealed in the anime literally cuts him in half.
All right.
That's how he dies. But I mean, he goes down like a champ.
Because you kind of have a hint that he's gonna die to the chick, the last remaining survivor of the 4 people.
Oh, the one he stabbed in the back.
Yeah,
that was a good fight.
What was their name? Because 3 of them got pieced out in the first episode.
Oh yeah, I don't remember their name. They all died that episode. I don't know their name.
The 4th one, the girl did not die. She died to Tatsumi when he fucking literally collapsed the entire temple on her ass.
Did she come back in? She comes back in the manga.
Yeah,
so she doesn't die.
No, she's not dead. She's not dead.
Yeah,
because Tatsumi didn't finish her off like an idiot. But
he destroyed the temple.
Do you know what they do in the show? He destroyed a fucking temple. Come on.
Yeah. But this show, to me, was
it was a good show.
It's really good.
Like top 10 of my life. Like it was going to break like top 15 of my life.
It could have done that. If it didn't deviate, it could have did that. But like even the way the manga ended, even like they try to condense like everything that happened like 10 chapters into 3 episodes.
I don't want that.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I want that. But the way they did it felt kind of rushed. But the last 3 episodes almost made up for it because that Ookami and Estes fight was great. It was a lot better than I thought they were going to do.
Also, Tatsumi dying?
And Tatsumi
I didn't see it coming at all.
I
literally zero.
No, I thought it was going to be Estes would fight and kill Ookami, and then he had to fight and kill Estes.
That's why I kind of thought it was going to happen,
but
too.
He kind of went out like, who the hell do you think we are type way.
And he stopped that fucking thing from, like, he died in that way.
He looked like Gurren Lagann.
That animation kind of looked like Gurren Lagann, too.
It was. Yeah, it was. And the Estes Ookami fight was kind of cool, I guess.
I really liked it.
I wanted to see him fight Estes, though.
I kind of did, but I like
to see how her love for him would change her.
But see, the show's called Ookami Ga Kill, and I still don't really know who the main character is.
I don't think there is one.
Well, anyways, if you read the manga though, you get to see him kind of fight her though. Because remember when she was fighting mine, and she uses her stupid little thing, and then she's gonna walk over and say, "Well, I guess that's it," blurt. But then like you see like in the next page, like Tatsumi after she's froze time or whatever, Tatsumi's behind her like with his sword like this. I was just like, what?
So basically, right now in the manga where we are is like where mine was fighting those SS and that general. Yeah. That's what's going on in the manga right now. She freed Tatsumi and they're fighting. But the thing they didn't show, which I kind of didn't like. The anime really didn't show how cool the characters were. Like, mine was fighting Estes and that general head on by herself for a full chapter.
I like mine very much.
Neither do I, but
I liked
Also, I thought her arm was complete bullshit.
It is kind of bullshit. It's anime bullshit.
The more pinch I'm in, I get more power. Like,
but they explained that. Like they explained that in the manga. They didn't really explain it in the anime.
Magic.
There are a lot of animes that use like
there's a lot of anime in this anime.
There's a lot of anime that use willpower as a power source. Her Imperial Arms did that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a pinch, it's her willpower. Because, I won't...
Also, she stopped saying pinch so much.
I love it. I didn't care for mine at first, but she grew on me as the show went on.
The problem I had is why the show can never be top 15 of my life, or even top 20 of my life, is that
I said it was.
Okay. It came in contention for me.
1 through 20, go on.
Is because it switches too much and too violently between the tones of slapstick anime comedy and gritty dark drama.
See, I thought it did it perfectly.
I didn't think it did it.
I thought it did great.
I thought it did great.
I think it did it all.
It kept its tone when it needed its tone, and when they were like more casual, like laid back setting, they kept that.
I didn't think it needed that slapstick at all in that show.
I liked it because
truly slapstick.
I disagree.
It's kind of like living every day to its fullest. Like, I mean, like, I know, like, people in, like, the military or something, like, they're not always going to be always intense. Like, try to enjoy every moment they can. And, you know, Lubbock, he's a joker. He likes, but when he's serious, he'll get serious. He ripped out someone's heart,
I think they had too many jokers in that fucking group.
God.
Like who, though?
Like,
Lubbock
mine
was
was
the
too
only
fucking...
one.
Mine was Tsunade.
Tatsumi was too childish. I thought he, you know, Ropes guy.
Robes?
Love.
Oh, Lubbock?
He hit it pretty well. And also, I just didn't think the dialogue of the characters was all that interesting at all.
I liked all
I didn't think that. I thought dialogue was a little too sloppy.
I laughed when they did the distraction where they had Mine and Akame in swimsuits for that one episode.
That was not bad.
And then like they were asking, and then like what's her name comes up behind and says, "So which one do you think is better?" And he goes, "I don't know. I kind of like them both." And then like I've never heard the Japanese do this before, like in katakana. But then like you know how Lubbock looks at him, grabs him like this, says, "What the hell's wrong with you, gay?" And they subbed it, "Are you gay?" or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it had all the time. Just that there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, this sounds like an anime that could be doing this better.
So
like I said, the manga would have been better. And the only other thing I'll say about the manga that they didn't do is that Wave didn't do anything in that anime.
Wave was such a great character that got to do nothing.
Yeah, like in the manga, he fought Akame and that lioness girl head on and almost damn near won. By himself.
That's cool. But also, they fucking killed off Dr. Silas the same episode he got fucking introduced.
Well, he wasn't great.
He should fuck all of you. Dr. Silas could have been a great character.
Could have been,
they
never
didn't
was.
fucking give enough time.
Also,
he was too gimmicky to be a character to last more than that.
I think that's not correct.
And then also, the thing about Wave is that the best way to look at him is he is exactly what Tatsumi would have been had he actually not gone to Night Raid and actually made it.
I didn't think they needed that.
Yeah.
I think they needed that. You know, one thing I really did like about the show is that it forced you to care about both sides.
That's his big strength.
It's great.
It's a thing that Bleach did perfectly. With the Espadas, at least. Like, they didn't really flesh out, you know, the Quincy.
Bleach did an okay job.
With the Espadas, I thought it worked out perfectly.
You mean the captains?
The captains and the Espadas. Yeah. Especially the captains, when they first go into Kuro Town, it was done exquisitely.
Okay, Bleach was done very good for 160 episodes. After that, I don't know.
I think the Espadas were interesting. All of them.
That was in the 160 episodes.
Was it?
Bleach.
He killed Grinjo
just
once
being
himself.
milked. They're milking that. That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Akame will never have that problem. They could, if they could get one more 26 episode series, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That we're not gonna get. So 1 through 20. Well, okay, the whole show. Okay, listen to that. The whole show of Akame ga Kill is the best battle manga anime I've ever seen.
Right now, it's kind of my favorite manga. It's great. It's going on. It's great.
Like battle manga, what?
Like that style, battle manga. Like, you know, Madaka Box.
Dragon Ball Z is still the gold standard. That no one ever topped that.
You know,
this show had depth though. GBZ doesn't.
See, here's the thing. Dragon Ball Z is great. You know, I give Dragon Ball Z a 10 out of 10. It's a great show.
I think the best
but like,
of all time.
one of my biggest problems with Dragon Ball Z is that every episode there is almost always filler. Like in the middle of fighting Frieza, you go to Bulma for 5 minutes. I marathon it all and I have to skip like 10 minutes of every episode. There's like so much talking of useless. If you're not fighting Dragon Ball Z, then nothing interesting happening in Dragon Ball Z. It has zero depth, zero character depth, nothing. But
Vegeta
has depth, but his depth doesn't go past. I want to kill Kakarot. I'm the Prince of All Saiyans. Yeah. Besides those two things, that's all he has. And I'm not bagging on the show. Like I said, 10 out of 10. But in terms of writing, it's not great. No. And what Kai fixed, they also ruined. Because Kai took out the filler, but they changed the music to terribleness.
Oh, no. You can't have that.
So I can't watch Kai.
Anyways,
I still like Dragon Ball Z more. I think so.
There's so much more. Shiele's death being the first was just perfect. Well done, beautiful. Probably like
well timed.
Just like one of the saddest moments in anime I've ever seen.
Bulat
dying to
I didn't care.
I didn't care.
To usher in.
Bulat, I kind of felt something because he was swagging all the place.
No, I didn't care. Like, I mean, I wanted to care more, but I didn't like the way he died. I didn't like that fight, to be honest. I really didn't.
I liked the fight.
Bulat dying though really ushered in Tatsumi to be the person that he was trying to persona, search my true self kind of thing.
It was good.
Bulat ushered into that, and I've never seen an anime do it that well.
No, I get it.
I've never seen one.
I agree. I just don't like Bulat. I just didn't like the way
Every
he died.
death, even though Mike's right, like they're just like jumping by flies. So many of these deaths had so much meaning and so much were so touching, anyways.
Like the guy on the Jaegers, the flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad. I'm like, oh my god, his kid's an orphan. And then it didn't matter because his kid died.
I also wish they would have given more episodes to the other side.
Wait, he's not dead in the manga?
No. I said in the anime he died. In the manga and anime he still died.
Yeah.
But his kid became an orphan. I was sad because I focused a lot on his family for a few episodes.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad for his family, but then his family got murdered. Wait, did that happen in the manga anime?
Oh, no.
No.
Well.
Okay, so in the manga, the Shira, him and he formed a team.
Yeah.
That's one thing they changed. His team murders his family.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, this show, like I said, it could have made top 15, but because now I know what it could have been, even though I love it to death and it's still a 10 out of 10, it cannot be it cannot be what I thought it would.
I gave it an 8. I think an 8's fair.
A comic kill?
Yeah.
I would give it a low 9.
Wait, you liked it less than Psychopaths?
See, I felt Psychopaths did all it could be and it did a good job doing it.
I think Psychopaths is better on a bad day than the comic kill is better on a.
But see, like a comic kill, like it may be because I know what the manga is.
Maybe
it felt rushed and it pissed me off.
It did feel rushed. I think even season 2 of Psychopaths is better than comic kill.
Comic Kill, the first 20 episodes, great pacing, great story, great character depth, but that execution stage, like all of that, Mine dying, Lubbock dying, Lubbock died in the most awkward position.
Mine felt throwaway.
It was. And that's the thing. Okay, one thing they also don't do is that Mine and Tatsumi, they get together. They are legitimately dating.
Cool.
And they've been that way for a while. That's why Mine went to rescue him in the manga. Like that was just all gone. Like I just want to say for Tatsumi, just
no. I'm sure that the manga of Comic Kill is outstanding.
I wouldn't care, you know.
And the anime is great too, but the problem is, in comparison to other anime of this year, it is not as good as us.
I give a Comic Kill. If I could give it 8.5, I would. But
I give it 8.9 rounded up. Fuck it.
I don't think it deserves a 9. I don't want to put it next to my Mirror Nikki, my Fate.
So you're not giving it a 9 because of what? Of its comparison to the manga, or just as an anime itself without influence of the manga, you still don't think it's worth a 9?
Without influence of the manga, I'd probably give it an 8.5. I personally think like the way the anime ended, like how rushed it still felt even without the manga. I don't think it's. I gave Fate Zero 9. I give Mirror Nikki a 9. I give those shows
like a 10.
Huh?
What's because the first half wasn't all that great.
Of what?
Fate Zero.
Yeah, what's up?
That wasn't.
What do you give a 10?
What I give it 10? My 10 for shonens mostly. Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho. You haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, don't say anything.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho. I have Kenshin, I have Attack on Titan, I have Monica. And I have one more thing. Like, it's not as good as Monica,
one
definitely.
Of those things aren't
no,
like the other.
nothing is.
One of those things is.
Don't you dare make that comparison.
So, like, I don't think it deserves that 9 for me yet. It's a good show.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, okay, I'm not saying you're being unfair because I also understand the flaws from the manga, but there's no better battle anime.
I'm not saying there isn't.
And
whoa, wait, hold on. In history or this year?
History, ever.
Fuck you.
That's why he said fucking. That's why he said DBZ.
Kill Kill is a better battle anime.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Kill Kill went off its rails and just was like, fuck it. It was kind of silly, but I still enjoyed it.
Here's the thing. I like shonen a lot. Like, I probably watch more shonen here than anyone else. I've seen a lot of...
I probably do.
Like, Akatsuki Kill's great battle anime.
It's great. No.
But there
no one's saying it's a bad show.
But there are better battle animes than that. Yu Yu Hakusho is better.
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty damn good.
Yu Yu Hakusho is better. Dragon Ball Z is better in terms of battling. We're just talking about battling.
Oh, battling. There's nothing touches Dragon Ball Z.
It's better.
Actually, I say Bleach on a good day is better than Dragon Ball Z.
Hunter x Hunter is not better because of battling.
I never saw a single thing in Bleach that was anywhere near as good as Akatsuki Kill.
Grinjo versus Ichigo is pretty damn good.
Ichigo versus Byakuya.
Okay, the whole Espada arc made me quit that show.
Okay, Renji versus
Fucking
Ichigo.
Kenpachi versus the fight by Espada was incredible.
That was great. Naruto, that was great. Ichigo versus Renji was great.
The problem is, the way they fought in Bleach was so uninteresting. That's why I couldn't watch
I
it.
disagree with that.
They had a sword, and then they went to Bankai and had one power.
Okay, did you not see Byakuya versus Ichigo? That was great.
Oh, where he runs circles around
Yeah.
that shit? Or like when he does Zenbon Zakura and he deflects all
All
of
of
them?
that shit was great. Like that's almost classic.
Or
Almost.
when he makes a dome that's just full of swords.
I don't want to talk about it right now, but we've
Okay,
talked.
Ruben,
We
we're
have
not going to convince you of anything otherwise. Okay, we know.
we have talked about it before.
Okay, final grades, Moses.
Final grade, Akame Kill. I guess I give it a B plus.
Okay, Ruben.
A plus.
A.
Solid A.
Sorry, actually A because manga influence.
Okay,
Solid
that's
A.
it.
Also, I want to say one more thing. Seiryu Ubiquitous is my favorite villain of all time.
Oop.
The girl with the dog.
Oh.
In Akame Kill?
Yeah.
The justice bitch. The one that fires all the rockets.
Kuro?
I think Aizen.
God, she's annoying.
I think Aizen's the
She
better
was
villain.
the absolute coolest
No.
villain I've
She
ever
kills
seen.
Shelly and she can go to hell.
No, fucking Aizen's the coolest villain. He fucking just puts his hair back and has his like crisscross, his like hand like this. Like I don't give a
Aizen
fuck.
turns into a butterfly.
Okay,
No,
no.
Aizen was like, we have these fuckers running through our fucking just making havoc. Let's have tea first.
Here's
Awesome.
why
She has her dog bite her arm off and there's a machine gun in there.
Here's why I like
So?
Aizen. Aizen got so OP one day, he's like, you know what? I want to take over the world. That's what he did.
And he did.
He did it out of boredom.
And he
there
did.
was no, like, hatred. He was just bored.
And no one could touch him except Ichigo when he's broken.
And
Wasn't that the same thing as Gurren Lagann though, the Spiral King?
I didn't finish Gurren Lagann.
Okay, well that's the same thing. He's just like, you go underground and
Alright,
galaxies.
so final thoughts. Here's what we do. What was your favorite male character of the season? You guys know mine.
Are we doing top fives?
Okay.
Top five, bottom five?
For the season?
Oh, really?
Okay.
Of the
no
year-
top-
oh,
no
wait,
top-
oh
okay.
shit, never mind.
This
Hold
is
on.
year season.
We can't do year right now.
See, I mean, you
Alright,
guys,
yeah, we can do a
should I
season.
say mine again?
Can we pause it real quick? Or?
Have we said it yet?
I wrote. I think.
Okay, which one are we doing? Top main character or top male character or top five?
What we do is top male female character and then top opening and ending.
Okay, you guys are going to have to give me like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
The top 5 take too long.
Alright, we'll take a quick break. So, yep, season was Diamonds in the Rough.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mediocrity surrounding
Like good stuff too.
some of the best anime of all year.
Sure.
Kind of.
Sure.
Kind of.
Depends on what you're talking about. I don't know. Like top 5 anime this season, if you want to do that kind of thing.
You want to start?
Sure. I'll start. From 5 to 1, I'd say it was Amagi Brilliant Park, Akame Kill, Psycho Pass, Parasite, and Fate as the best show of the season.
Alright,
Okay. That's not bad.
Matt?
So I would say it goes.
From
Let's see.
like top to down.
Let's see. It would go. It would probably go because I'm not watching Parasite. Your list is actually very similar to mine, but it would go like Amagi Brilliant. No, it would go Madan no O.
As number 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amagi Brilliant Park,
All right.
Akame ga Kill, Psychopaths, and Fate.
Okay.
See, mine, I don't watch Magi Brilliant Park. So mine would probably start with Cross Angie, then probably Akame ga Kill. Then we go into Psychopaths, Parasite, and then Fate.
Okay, it's good so far. Ruben.
Such a good season. Number 5 would be...
Asking Yona?
Oh, Akatsuki no Yona! All fucking day, bro! No. Friggin' the Amagi Brilliant Park. Then... you know what? Shit, I missed something.
Matt, you didn't say Vanguard. What happened?
Where's Vanguard? Wait,
not-
what am
Not
I missing?
top 5,
I'm
apparently.
not watching that shit anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so 5 Amagi Brilliant Park, 4 Fate, 3 Kill a Kill. Akame ga Kill, 2 Parasite, 1 Shirobako.
Fate's really low on there.
Okay, alright, personal list, that's whatever.
It's not UFO's fault, it's Fate's and its fault.
Okay. I think my favorite female character is Kari from Your Lie in April because she's just so fucking good. She's real good. Well, I love Sherlock from Trinity Seven as well because she's awesome too.
See,
So,
I kind of wanted my favorite female character to be Saber because I love Saber, but the character that had the most development and I just can't ignore is Ange from Cross Ange.
okay.
She just really developed well into that place, that lifestyle and situation. I'm gonna have to say her.
All
She's
right.
probably my favorite female character.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
All right. Cool. And the other characters, Yuji Kazami, all day, all year, every year.
Kogami Shinya, bitch.
Wait, what?
Hey, he showed up. We confirmed that 3 times.
He did show up. He was kind of
He
there.
didn't say a word.
He said words.
He literally did not say a word.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
that
he did.
wasn't really him talking.
He talked back to her. Yeah.
But that was her in her mind.
You know what?
in, in his voice.
You can
They didn't pay him for it. They
fucking
didn't pay
That's,
him.
that wasn't
They didn't
him.
pay him. They had to pay
That's
him.
her going crazy with the low ass psychopath.
Yeah. Let him go crazy with his check. Okay.
God, whatever.
My favorite male character is Kanye Seiya because he is the most narcissistic motherfucker and it's fantastic.
Mine, for the same reasons, Angie Shinichi, because he had amazing development.
Okay. For your opening of season, Parasite, Let Me Roar. Your was it Lost? What's that band called?
Uh-oh. What?
The band.
Oh, Fear and Loathing in Las
Fear and Loathing in
Vegas.
Las
You
Vegas.
said Parasite?
Parasite.
Same here.
Yeah, man. That,
Parasite was
Great.
great.
It's a really good
If
opening.
Psychopaths hadn't repeated itself like 18 times, it would have been better.
But she like
Oh
Parasite.
god! The fucking repeating hand.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I mean, the way it ended each time was kind of cool.
See, Parasite's opening, I hated it at first, but it kept growing on me every time I heard it,
It's
and
great.
I started
It's
loving
great,
it.
yeah.
Still like Fate's opening the best.
Oh.
Fate's the second best for me.
Yeah, fucking, what's it called? Ideal White by
Some chick.
Was it Aoyeru or no?
my what?
Is it Aoyeru or no?
No, it's not her.
No,
it's someone else.
It's Ayano
I can go check. I
Mashiro.
wrote shit down.
or Meg Rock if you want to call it that.
Yo, Meg
Did
Rock.
you already say your opening?
No. My favorite opening is Shigatsu Akimi no Uso. Hikari Naru. I'm sorry. Hikari Nara by Goose House. That is such a great song.
Too bad that
From
the
which
second
show?
opening sucks.
Shigatsu Kimi. Your line April.
Too bad that the second opening sucks ass.
Wait. Did it come out?
Yeah. It comes out on Thursdays, bitch.
Did I just completely miss that show?
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever. I'm so far behind because
That
of
was
the
a-
parties
that's
and
the
shit.
But-
And then my favorite ending is Psychopaths. That's great.
Yes, Egoist, Fallen,
Yeah,
Psychopaths, great.
Oh
Anyone?
god, were there good endings this?
The only
No,
good en-
not really.
Okay, the only good ending, and it was probably my favorite ending of the year, is Psychopaths.
I have to look. The ending to Kill la Kill is not bad. I need to go look through some endings.
I don't know. I love that. Fallen, it's great.
Yeah. Matt.
Did I like any endings this year?
Actually, I like Rinrei by Eri Kitamura.
From what show?
Cross Engine.
Okay.
Oh, what show had a good opening earlier this year was Maho Sentai, though, unfortunately.
Yes, it was
It
so
might have the
good.
best ending theme this of the year.
Oh.
Oh, the ending?
Yeah.
War and the Beast, pretty good. So going next.
I don't think there's any. I don't. I'm trying to figure out if I liked any endings. Like I'm probably gonna go with Rinrei at this point, out of like default.
Just say Psychopaths.
No, say it. Right, I should say it, bro.
No.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Egoist?
Oh, there.
Supercell. Come on.
Same thing. Yeah.
Urban's a beast.
I think I'm gonna go with Rinrei as well. Actually.
You like Trinity Seven's for endings? Because they had 4 endings.
Trinity Seven did?
Yeah, 4 endings.
They all sound the same to me.
I like them a lot.
Yeah. Much like how all the Kirko's openings sound the same to you, which is why I don't think you've downloaded a single one. Even though at least one of them is worth downloading.
At least one.
What, openings?
Can do it.
No.
It's
Can
not-
I do a Kamega Kills first ending?
Sure.
No,
Fuck
I can't.
it.
No.
Why not?
No, it didn't happen. I didn't like the Kamega Kill second ending very much. I'll just go with Rinrei because it was actually probably the best, my favorite.
Kamega Kills music wasn't great in general. Like the openings and endings, all 4 of them.
The opening endings were great, but the insert music was fantastic.
Yeah, that's different. That's
Now,
completely different.
Going in next season, Durara is really big for me.
I would love to have said Out No Zero.
Yeah, I would love to too. Like 4 hours ago, before everything came, all the fact came to light that it is not that quality of a show anymore.
Unfortunately, this season is basically all just sequels. Like, only the sequels look good.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the new IPs look kind
Death
of...
Parade could be alright.
Everything looks mediocre, but I'm willing to accept they'll probably be better.
Guys! Rondo Zero.
I don't know. Zero is one of the worst declines
Fuck.
I've seen in a long time.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Like, they just slapped you
What
in the
the
face.
fuck was that? What the
Mike.
fuck they do?
Have you ever felt a fist go up your ass?
No, I know what it feels like.
You know now.
I don't know.
Did you feel a bullet go through your head? Because Inou did. Apparently, that didn't kill him. God, it was so bad.
Or Salem.
Oh.
So what we've...
He got shot 5 times, and he's alive. Shot in the
What
chest
we
and
figured
in the
out
head.
here is that, Dog Days might be okay.
No, we didn't.
All we know
it
here
Oh,
is
okay.
somehow Milky Holmes has a 3rd full season.
Somehow, some way, I don't know how they did it.
JC staff who won't even give
Kaito made someone another
Kaito made someone another. Milky Holmes needs 1 season, 2 seasons, spin-off, and OVA.
So it's
and
like
a 3rd season.
is it like the 4th Monkey Holmes then? Is it kind of like the 4th Monkey Holmes?
In total, it will have been the 5th Milky Holmes related.
And we haven't seen
Thing I've seen.
Kaito made someone in 4 years.
Nope.
And they found a way to ruin All No Zero. A show,
How?
A show that could have possibly been one of the best shows in the past 5 years.
It could have been 10 years. I'm sorry. I don't know. Zero was one of the most original.
It could have had it all.
I don't like mechs, but like it had great story, great character development,
It could have
music.
stood toe to toe with Attack on Titan and anything else.
The opening and endings were both phenomenal. Like, I mean, all
You guys
3
are a little too much on this dick.
I
That show
was.
not
I
that
was.
good. It was not Attack on Titan good. It was not Attack on Titan.
It could have been.
It could have been this
Could
year.
have been. I'm not
And
saying
maybe
it was.
it still could be, but I fucking doubt it.
Oh, I dropped
With
that.
a passion.
I dropped that shit 2 points. Fuck that.
Okay, so, anime's still pretty good. Even if you might bitch and whine, still pretty good. You guys can walk down.
We will be doing a top 10 of the year
That's
as suggested by Random Curiosity once again.
No, top 10 of the year personal. Then Anime Awards.
Personal, but we'll also talk about Random
Curiosity's
Curiosity's
top 14 Anime Awards.
You mean their pleb ass list?
Yes.
Hey, to be fair, I agree with their number 1 last year, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't agree with their 1, 2 through 10, but number 1 I agreed with.
What was their number 1 last year?
It was
I'll fucking care.
Shinsekai Hori.
Oh, it was.
Oh, you.
For best story.
Oh, you bitch.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Anyways, so this has been the fall 2014 retrospective.
It's
Thank
like
you for
Nightfall, fuck
listening,
this shit.
and
Fuck
Moses will never. No, I'm just kidding. You're always welcome, Moses.
Why? Thank you.
All right, we are.
Yeah, especially